Yeah, most likely, right? And it's a strong lane. Let's see. Actually, it will be, I guess, Kaori. I'm not sure. Yeah. Bat plus Sven versus Nyx and Dawnbreaker. I feel like you're fine with that lane. Like, it's really not that hard for the Sven. I feel like Bat is just too strong of a laner. It's not really about the Sven. Like, he's not bad as well, but it's mostly about the Bat.
I don't want to flame him too much because he's into the pro scene, but then can you have a better name than QBFY? Like, I'm not going to say it right inside fights. That's too difficult.
QTFY, QBFY. Cubify. He's cubifying everything, dude. That's what he's doing.
I must say, it is incredibly impressive for him to be picked up from. Look, okay. I don't know how good Pelin. What was the name of the team?
Palanitsa. Yep, Palanitsa. That name, I'm not pronouncing it correctly because the name is made to be like it's the name of a place in Ukraine and it's mispronounced by everyone, so it's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I forgot about this on the Dawnbreaker. I see my map. I don't see my map no more. Okay. Anyway, yes, that the team, like, I don't know how serious they were taking the qualifiers, and then all of a sudden they make it to Dream League, and they blitz through OG and other teams as well. And I know they didn't have a great performance at Dream League at all, but like, he obviously must have left a
impression,
a good taste in good taste in people's mouths, because he is picked up and playing with some really goddamn good players.
Yeah, we'll see how well he does. I feel like at this point you can tell just how strong someone is even if he's losing a lot. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see who the problem is because there's more to Dota than just individual performances. Sometimes someone is just in a good spot, like set up for success, you know, like playing with a team that enables a certain playstyle. But yeah, when it comes to a position 4, I feel like there is a standard way to play the position 4 right now, and that's something that most players are going for. There isn't really a big difference between different players.
We'll see how he's able to perform down bottom. Definitely feels like Pugna quite a strong laner on the other end. Lion probably weaker of the laning supports.
Yeah, this mid lane, by the way, so far is going pretty damn well for the mag. 4 lasted 6 denies. As an Invoker, there's only so much you can do versus Magnus with Empower. You can tornado him, I guess, to dispel every... what's the cooldown? Every... Dude, am I blind? Every 27 seconds. There we go. Took me a bit.
Thank you. Ah, yes, Sweden strong. What? Oh, wait, hang on. Are they gonna get a kill?
Almost,
what?
yes.
They got a kill. Dude, oh my god. They had a ward. That's so crazy. They had a ward,
he just didn't expect to be killed. Mind Flare used after the blood grenade, giving him just a little bit extra damage. The tornado, the 27-second tornado coming into play, and he gets a first blood. Dude, like, this was supposed to be a lane where Mag does alright. Does well. And he was doing well in CS, but now Invoker leapfrogged him in net worth. He leapfrogged everyone.
And I was about to sing Sanctity's praises as well. I've not had the opportunity to cast this guy in a while. Always a very, very big fan of him on Lil Gun. He was, of course, I think carried that roster when he was on it for multiple tournaments, and he was with them, those boys, for quite a while, a year plus, and didn't get to cover him that much when he was on Na'Vi. I was really excited to see him move over and play on a roster like that, but excited to see how he goes on PuckChamp. But yeah, giving up a kill like that is not going to be too happy for him, but meanwhile, you know, at least some other cores are having a great time. Shad is 24 and 6. I don't know if he's missed a creep so far.
Yeah, 26-6, 27-6, maybe a couple, but overall he's absolutely free farming, which does tend to happen when there is a Nyx position 4. Yeah, unless you have some really strong offlaner Nyx 4. Like, look at what Sweden Strong is doing. He's literally just jungling, you know? Like, this is glorified jungler. Goes into the hard camp, stacks it because he can't burn this one. He doesn't have mana. Gets some Mind Flare, maybe rotates mid. Let's see. Once again, under a ward. He's gonna try. Like,
He's being so annoying though.
yeah, Sanctity is just sent to base once again. This is really rough for him. He's fallen a full level behind Shira on that mid lane. And he has a bottle that didn't see a rune once this game. You know, like...
Yeah.
And no refills as well from his teammates. Someone needs to die. Bat, go do something, you know. Poke the bat into diving.
Again, it's crazy to say considering how good of a start he had. I mean, you were highlighting the fact like his losses compared to Chiro Jr., but First Blood's taking a real big hit.
Yeah, First Blood and then being zoned twice.
Yeah.
Right? Rough. And like the problem is like versus Invoker, you need to be winning early on because eventually he takes over. Eventually like you can't really do a lot to him. And right now Invoker has already he's done with that situation where he's pressured. He's got the first raid band, he's got the full power threads flying out. It's gonna be rough for Sanctity.
Yeah, might be a bit too late. We'll see what the build's going to be for him. 3 points up on the shockwave, so looking to try and play off the back of the spam. And in regards to the item build as well, I know you were mentioning like the bottom lane. Line's okay. We'll solve up and potentially try and swing on over, make a stack as well to help out with the Magnus. Who unfortunately doesn't have the greatest resources now with the spells being used from Chiro Jr., so it will be a bit more difficult to try and secure with the power rune. Which will be a top spawn from Carry. They might be able to do something with it though. Chiro Jr. up on the high ground. Tornado still on cooldown for a couple of seconds. Carry a little bit hesitant though.
This is one very scared Magnus. Like, he just doesn't want to go in. And he might die, even though he didn't. Oh, he's fine actually.
Far out.
Maybe Sweden Strong could have stuck around, you know, there's got in a bit closer. He overestimated the damage.
Man, that's going to be so frustrating for him though, to give up that kill. And now you see what's happening in this mid lane. Like you said, I mean, Chiro Jr., you don't want to give the Invoker a... You can punish that weakest stage in the early laning phase, and Chiro is off to a great start, and Sweden Strong's doing a lot. And importantly, like top lane, Cloud is also not really being shut down now. Like, yeah, okay. You're not going to be near the Sven's last hits. You cannot expect that. This hero is just going to shove the lane out, go back farm the jungle. But, you know, at least Cloud is going to be able to do the same shortly. Like, Soul Ring is queued up. He can always shove the lane in, go for the hard camp pull. Unfortunately, I mean, the hard camp was blocked. It's about to be unblocked because the sentry is going to be dewarded, or well, expired, I should say. But, you know, Cloud's also getting a decent amount in this lane too.
No, for sure. Even the fact that he's level 6. He can maybe help out with any lane, any action that happens.
Which we are seeing some potential action. Boom trying to take some stacks. Meanwhile, mid lane Sanctity will be able to find the skill away. So Sweden Strong will continue to run around the tree line. We're going to TP in from the line. Is that ultimate for Solar Guardian? Cloud's going to be able to keep Chiro Jr. alive, but over the right, Boom tries to step in, but I mean, it's just the epicenter. It takes a bit too long. They'll still get the kill into Chiro Jr. nonetheless, and even an extra rotation thanks to Shad Sven. But this is really a wasted movement, Shad. Not necessary the Sven to be here. Yeah,
everyone moved in, and they do get the Invoker. They repel the mid lane push, but they are losing a bit of bot tower, like 50% of HP lost on that one. So Dragonite probably the biggest winner out of everyone. As he free farms down bottom. He is going for the armlet MOM build. Mom build Invoker is rotating in as well. They want to take this tower, it seems like, or maybe pressure the triangle.
So you should be able to get a pretty free kill into the Lion.
He has a
That
sentry.
does run in range, but it's not going to matter. Look at the kill. What else do they get out of this, though, is the big thing. Looks like a hard stack. Now, do they think about the Ancients?
They might. I mean, Dragonite should be capable at farming this. It's not really the biggest stack, just the double, but still taking that economy. Dude, this is like the 8th time I see Sanctity running back home. Cloud is fine on top lane. Meanwhile, your stacks are being taken and Magnus is running back to the fountain to refill his region. Get that bottle up.
Is there an argument to be made of him going max out in power and then giving the lane to a support?
I mean, maybe, yes. At this point, it's kind of hard in hindsight, right? To be smart. Or I should say it's easy, but there we go. They get a nice little kill on the Nyx, who's not 6 yet. I feel like most deaths in Dota happen around this timer when someone is just about to hit 6. And he, you know, like he pushes that one extra wave because he's like, I'm so close to level 6, I need to finish this.
Yeah, Chiro. Is Boom going to be able to make it to the low ground? He will. Ambitious Sunstrike.
Yeah, level 1
So I guess
Exort
that's-
Sunstrike gonna do so much damage.
Shad. Lane almost dying to Cloud. Cloud, another round of the Celestial
Might get
Hammer.
him.
Put a couple of seconds, and yeah, he's going to get him. Tips him as well before the kill.
Yeah, this is, I feel like, not the only, but a really big difference maker for their side. A big Dawn Breaker just hits different, you know, it feels like a different hero on the map. Especially when you have a Nyx and Ghost Walked Invoker setting things up on the map. It should be very easy for him to join these pick-off skirmishes.
Yep.
And Sven might be the target, honestly. They might just go on Shad again. Not here, but on the hard camp. Yeah, he's even pinging it out. He's gonna go a bit deeper on the hard camp. Look at this.
They're going to go 2 kills simultaneously. They'll get the first one to the Batrider. They're going to look for Shad next as well.
Oh, they messed everything up. Yeah.
Tip him back. Tip him back.
It's not really on him. It was on Nyx. The Carapace was way too late. Or basically he was out of position, so the stun didn't connect on both of them. The Carapace didn't work. Nice idea anyway, but didn't work. Shad continues farming.
I think another thing about the Dawnbreaker is the fact the Solar Guardian is going to be quite nice versus RP. I mean, this is an ultimate where you kind of see people need to group up around, and then you can just try and trade RP for Solar Guardian. Maybe we can see a Scepter even built up as well. Sven is not really a hero that likes to build MKB and wants to be cleaving heroes down. I don't know what really the build for the Dawnbreaker is at the moment. It does look like they're reading this too with the next assassin already TPing down, so Smoke's going to get popped, and this is now incredibly messy. Nyx is going to run straight into the Lion, but still, they're already nearby him. You're chucking everything onto the Nyx. Nyx doesn't care. Like, yeah, cool, use RP on me, bro. What's that going to do? Like, we're going to chase you down. We're going to run you down. Your ultimate's now on cooldown, and 1 win. I mean, this is a nice read. Honestly, sweet and strong, somehow getting the information that play was going on. Meanwhile, Chira Jr. was also able to run down Kaori, so the early game from 1 win, it's really on point, and this is what we saw in Game 2 and Game 3 with them up against Blue Submarine as well.
Yep. It's not only like it's not only the way they're playing, it's like what this draft allows them. It allows them to play the way that they are playing, especially when your lanes went as well as they have. So it kind of all comes together. Like sometimes these kind of lineups are very difficult to execute if you have a bad laning stage. Because you just don't have the resources to get these pickoffs. A hero has a Pavis or an extra bracer or something like that, and suddenly you can't get these Nyx pickoffs, but so far everything is going for them, and now they smoke up.
So just line currently showing. Thinking there might be an opportunity for them. They got an Observer Sentry combination. Boom's going to be able to get the stun off for the last second. It'll give some important time for the TPs to come up. The Ghost Bomb will make it a bit more messy. It's a beautiful stun as well. Shad again. Another TP into the Sven and not being able to provide a whole lot. And now this is not an easy kill with the Blade Mail activated. Cloud doing a lot of return damage with the life drain. Cloud still alive. Cloud! Oh, he's not gonna die. Dude, Cloud will live through it all. And now Munkushi, he's gonna try and catch up to the line as well. Tornado clips him on the right side. Down he goes. One more right click. One winner just.
Yeah, the way
they're looking good.
And like, it's not even like an optimal fight for them. Solar Guardian misses. It doesn't really connect on anyone, right? And then they're kind of on the low ground, fighting the high ground battle. I think what really made that fight possible was the Ice Bat. Like, the Ice Bat was on position before Sven even joined. And when Sven tried to go on them, the Ice Bat slowed him so much, and it was in such a good position that he couldn't really get on top of anyone. So even though he uses God Strength, he doesn't kill anyone. He doesn't right-click anyone. Of course, the suck-on-suck action from Lion, from Pugna, in the end, saving Cloud. Yeah. Pretty good.
So this blink from Sanctity, right, is got to be something we're looking at. He's got RP ready. But this needs to be a pretty big one here for him. And Na'Vi to... Not enough. PuckChamp.
Yep.
Why can't we get rid of... Why can't we bring stand-in tags back?
Yeah.
Those were the good days.
Yeah, so basically, the blink is good, but there's no follow-up at the moment. Maybe you can blink in, skewer them back with good RP into some epicenter. But right now, that's the only thing that you can really do. Not sure, let's see. It is possible.
So they're having a bit of issue as well with access into the map with this tier 1 tower still open down bottom. Shad can't maybe enter into the camp by the bottom outpost area, even feel safe to farm next to the noob wall cliff. See Networth continuing to go for Radiant. Potentially more kills as well. Chiro Jr. once again very on point with the spell casting. Sweet and Strong's going to be able to run into the line inside the jungle.
Got him.
So there's going to be both supports that go down.
Yeah, they're just finding some really nice pickoffs. And when I'm looking at these items, like, what's going to change? Sand King has a Bloodstone, I believe, completed, flying out to him. Sure, that's nice. You need a BKB on Sven, though. Like, that's the biggest one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What's also interesting is he didn't decide to disassemble Echo for a BKB. He just bought out a fresh new Ogre Axe. So, no shenanigans with the Echo build instead. Like, just decides to keep it. Sometimes just having that BKB a bit earlier is game-changing.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Will you need the Axe, by the way?
Do.
Will you need the Axe on Shad this game? I feel like you might. Eventually, that is.
What is your reasoning behind that?
Hmm?
What is your reasoning behind the scepter? Why do you feel like it's
the dispel? The dispel for Decrepify.
Okay.
I'm thinking like maybe down the line, because they don't have any other way, and you kind of need, like, it's that or Nullifier, I guess, into Pugna. Because right now you don't feel it, but later on those Decrepifies really mess up Sven. Like, you want to blow the target up, they could just get Decrepified and they run away. Not sure, we'll see. It's maybe an option. Nyx hunting again. Sweden strong.
And he will run into one. And there's going to be a dead Cowrie. And Makushi's going to yoink the kill. You've got Invoker nearby looking to set up onto Boom. They'll probably just try and create some TPs in. Make some mess happen on the map.
Yeah, Sanctity actually connected. He didn't see it. There's a lot of interesting spell usage in this game. Sometimes the Carapace is a bit premature, but Impale as well. It is what it is. Sometimes these spells, you know, you try to play mind games and you end up...
mind game yourself.
You mind game yourself, exactly.
It happens, bro. Yeah, you gotta chuck some out, hope for the best, and if you mind game yourself, it's
Wait,
okay.
I didn't know that Nether Ward can tank Rosh. Like, I actually did not... I was not aware of this trick. Like, it's a really cool trick.
It's a tanky Nether Ward.
It's a very tanky. It's taking
Holy.
a bazillion... Like, look, the Rosh dies.
What?
Almost. I didn't know this was a play, honestly. How does he not aggro from the ward? Because...
What?
I mean,
why
cool.
have I not seen this before?
Yeah. Cool, I guess. Nice play.
Okay, interesting. Cloud. Like we see often from Dawnbreakers play on the opposite side of the map away from the team, but PuckChamp not going to be able to run into the Dawnbreaker. Guess now he's going to get a good idea of them being off the map as well. And they will smoke down to bottom, so Sweden strong off the back of the Vendetta. It's going to have Munkushi as well trailing shortly behind him. They'll run into Sanctity.
And there was a sentry there, so Sanctity knew exactly, but I'm not
They're
even
going to
sure.
get him.
Yeah, it seems that way for sure.
Stop the sun. Nicely done, Lion. He's going to be able to hold back Munkushi. So Sanctity, though, is in a lot of trouble. Skewers up in a couple of seconds, but what's the call here? Do you want to take the fight? Because Shad is actually starting to pivot his attention over. But the Sven is not getting any spells off. BKB came out too late, but the damage has been dealt. Shad, nice RP. Sanctity offers a turnaround potential, but the last are going to be there as well. Shad finally getting the damage output. That is what they've been waiting for. Yeah, with them clumped up and with the AoE damage, it's going to be good for a couple of kills, but that is all it is for in the end, because Boom, he is now surrounded. PuckChamp, they lost everything. They did have nothing left in the tank. So they're going to have to cut their losses there.
Yeah, I don't know if they should feel too sad about that. They took the Aegis, they killed the Nyx and Dawnbreaker. And sure, you lose the Sven, it's not optimal for sure, but you weren't really in control of this game. And one win, they kind of... they got kind of punished for having this map just so separated. Invoker didn't even join the chase on the Magnus, he just went back mid after that smoke, so it took a bit longer from him to rejoin the fight. DK didn't have lasso, didn't have RP. Like, that's probably not a kill without those two.
Oh, bet the haste. Okay, never mind. You won't get up in the face of Cowrie. Stealthily continuing to grow. DK is huge, almost. Sanjin Yasha. Yeah, big boy. It's going to be another kill as well. Sanctity. Everybody get the skill. It ain't going to matter in the end.
Yeah, he's
this
really...
Nyx assassin hero.
Yeah, Nyx is doing fine. Meanwhile, Sanctity really isn't. They almost have the same net worth, by the way. The Magnus and the Nyx. And I guess, at least, you know, like, Magnus isn't the worst hero to be in this position. Because eventually you get the BKB, and you're gonna have the RP, Blink Skewer back no matter what. And you can empower your other teammates, so... Like, if you really struggle hard, it's not the end of the world on this hero.
See if they're going to be able to mount a defense up top. T2 tower. be under siege momentarily. We'll see if they're actually going to continue to stick around. It is just 2 heroes though from 1 win.
All they need is Pugna here, really. Like, Pugna is spamming Nether Blast, possibly forcing a rotation. And it's kind of scary for PuckChamp to defend because you don't see Nyx. You know where he's hunting.
They be hunting alright. Roka hunting, Nyx hunting. Bye bye Mana for Sanctity. It's so frustrating versing Invoker that just like pops out a Ghost Walk. Just a quick little tornado EMP, then just laughs, runs the other way. It's like, alright, cool, bro.
It is very... It's very annoying to play into. And the worst part is, like, you have to react to it because you don't know if there's some follow-up behind him. It might not be only Invoker with EMP. Look at these drawings on the map. That's like angry drawings. Cubify.
Boom as well. Okay. Maybe fine. This tower is not going to be fine though. Let's see if they're going to walk up high ground too.
Maybe
Not
with
quite the lead.
yeah, maybe with Fort Spirits, but that's it. At this point, walking high ground versus Bat and Magnus sounds way too scary. You probably don't want to do that.
And they will not indeed, so... Thinking about TPing top, they're not going to do that. Chira Jr. And so Tornado onto Kauri. Kauri. TPs will come through, but I mean, they're going to be far too late. Maybe they're going to return kill into the Nyx. Nicely done. 1-for-1 Sanctity. Looking for the opportunity here. Thought he got a glimpse of respect, but a little bit too hesitant.
Yeah, one hero that's really enjoying all of this happening is Cloud. Because he understands he can join the fight at any given point with his ults. So he doesn't really have to be with the team, and he's keeping his farm up very nicely. Number 3 on the net worth charts at the moment.
Again, does go red for a second. Respect is the person forcing it to do so. They are still trying to set up for the defense. Boom. The tornado. We'll be fine though. So tower's going to get denied. They've got their full 5 men. Let's see what they want to do from 1 win if they're going to look to try and smoke again. The creeps are in a very good position. Top and bot shoved out. Mid's going to be shoved out as well after this creep wave is pushed from Chira Jr. So it could be an opportunity for them to make a play, and they will.
They don't have dragon form anymore though. Like, that's one bad thing, but if they can kill off the Nyx Assassin that was scouted. Shad should know now, right? Like, with the Nyx Assassin being scouted, he should know that they were heading in his direction.
Say that, Munkushi
Night vision.
almost runs into Shad.
Yeah, nighttime vision right there.
How scary is this Sven really, do you feel like? I mean, second in net worth, yeah, like Shad is finding a lot of farm considering all the times he's TP'd in to assist the team in fights. Has really got no value out of the TPs, unfortunately. But like, how scary is this hero this game in particular with his matchups?
He's still scary. It depends on who he gets to pick off first. Like, if he can kill off Pugna or Nyx first, that's great.
Speaking about some of the heroes, the jump. Move on to Kauri, quick and easy kill for them. Now they're
Nice
going to try
RP.
for Boom. Sanctity finds a pretty good RP, skewers him close towards Shad, and look at the damage. Finally, Shad is able to start to rip some heroes apart, and that will answer my question perfectly. Shad finds some big kills. Boom as well gets some sprees, and PuckChamp, they are back in this game. That's only a 4,000 deficit now.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, Roche will respawn in 2 minutes time. Can't really get that one. Can't get the Aegis off of that one fight, but this was 90% let's say 70% on Shad and 30% on the Magnus, right? Like the RP was great, and the hero truly does not need a lot. Like, all he had to do is RP skewer them into Sven's hands and let Sven go ham. They didn't have the right positioning for the Nyx, for the Pugna. The Crapify wasn't there. And if Sven gets to hit, he has enough damage for all of them. If he doesn't get the hit though, then it's kind of scary. If he gets kited.
Well, those were one of those fights where he did not get kited, and he's now pole vaulted himself up to the top of the net worth. And you put yourself in prime position to be able to contest this upcoming Roche. I mean, it was looking like there could be some really big difficulty with them for actually taking a fight in this area, but you are without a doubt ready to contest. So I'm going to be cautious of the map. It is very difficult to play into with this Nyx Assassin along with the Invoker. There's also that threat of the Solar Guardian like you were mentioning. So the global potential is really there for one win. And we are seeing PuckChamp have to play more a kind of hand, like buddy-buddy system in a way. Instead of having some heroes split across.
Yeah, this isn't a game in which you want to be breaking formation on PuckChamp. You just want to be playing with the team. They might run into this though. There's a nice ward that they have on Dire on the left, on the cliff. So if the smoke breaks, they might have some vision. Cubify, Lion.
He'll run into them first. Boom. Still tries to get the jump in, but it's not the greatest initiation. He's just gone in a heartbeat. The crit. Munkushi finds a big one. They're going to buy back on the line, but do they see an opportunity to take a fight still?
And they're even waiting for the Lion on the Twin Gate. He has to cancel it. Like, he bought back, but he can't really join the team.
Shad with the DD. They're going to run into Chira Jr. with the sentry job. Chira Jr. Nice timing of the BKB. Dodges the RP as well. Chira. Oh, Shad. He tried to TP out. Wasn't going to make it though. Oh, this is just messy stuff. One fight. It was just one fight. That's all it was. It was a blip on the radar for one win.
Yeah, that it looked great when they got that one fight with the RP, but this time around just too many mistakes. The way they initiated, just way too messy. Your Lion was baiting going in first, and I don't necessarily mind that. I feel like, sure, if someone has to die so that the RP can be good, fine. But yeah, the follow-up just wasn't there. The follow-up was a Sand King that jumped in with Epicenter and just got blown up immediately. There has to be some like a finer solution to bait out and then jump with the RP.
Unfortunately, we didn't get that solution, and now we are back to a position where there's a 10,000 net worth lead.
Sweden strong.
And potentially.
Oof.
Okay.
He actually, the Cloak of Flames might be game ruining here for Sanctity. It procced Carapace. Gotta be careful with that one. Versus Nyx, it's an annoying item to have.
Very true. Point to bring up. We'll see if that will actually catch him by surprise potentially. It'll be a bit of an issue there. Twin and Strong has been very difficult for them to deal with. 6, 5, and 8. Frustrating across the map. It's not only just like the kill participation, but just also how worried they have to be with the Nyx Assassin. You're preventing them from maybe getting a little bit extra farm. They're clicking on all cylinders here from one win. And they're going to have a great ward shortly that's going to be able to scout out Shad. And 3 other heroes playing behind him.
The gem should... Oh, he didn't scout it, I feel like. Yeah, they're moving back. So they are not 100% sure if they were in vision or not. It's giving enough time for one win to actually rotate in.
So like maybe trying to set up for a fight?
Sunstrike straight onto Shad. Right on point. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like for Sancti and the boys, I feel like it would be easier to fight high ground, but maybe yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. They might get caught as well. Look at Sweden Strong. Doesn't have that movement speed because the Vendetta's about to expire.
Yeah. Munkushi's in. Oh, it's still nice.
I mean, they're gonna
back.
try. Yeah, but it doesn't matter in the end. Munkushi shrugs off the damage with the BKB, and look at Boom. He cannot do so. I mean, sometimes we see the Sand King if you can activate the Bloodstone with all the spell life still, but he's just not getting it off this game.
Yeah, he just needs a reset on the Sand King. Oh, they're in again.
Nice sidestep. Buyback out of Boom. So that's BKB on cooldown for Sanctity. Shad's God Strength as well is about to expire. These are some really big things getting committed from PuckChamp.
Do you just smoke a God Strength? Yeah, like you said, it's expiring, so you can't even smoke out and maybe punish them. You might just lose your side at least on top lane now. You have to be careful if you're Boom. Like,
Boom, Boom.
this is a dieback. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. We talked about Nyx and how strong he is into these heroes. How strong Carapace is into Sandstorm, into Firefly, and yeah, they're feeling it. They get to learn how strong it is as well.
I think this is gonna make it 6 for 6 now with the Dragonite in Eastern Europe qualifiers. This hero is absolutely cracked out of its mind.
Cloud.
Well done.
Yeah, Starbreaker to break the combo. Yeah, I do believe that Dragonite is a very strong position 1, as he's finishing off PuckChamp right now. Or at least their last set of Raxes. Still has Aegis for 30 more seconds. It's got Dragon Form BKB, but it seems like they'll respect the high ground defense. I'm not sure why it was 3 versus 5.
I mean, he popped God Strength, I think. Maybe they just wait. I don't know why. Like,
yeah, they can wait the God Strength.
Gives him some time.
There's RP as well. You don't want to get like some crazy 4-man RP with God Strength, I guess. When you can just go back in after it's done. That's definitely a fair point. Aegis is gone, but he's got Swift Blink now as well on Dragonite.
A little bit of poking onto Shad. He's going to be cautious. I've seen the ability here for one win to be able to blow some heroes up.
I'm sure.
What is duration left on the smoke as well?
Yeah, I'm sure they can brute force this, but they're respecting PuckChamp quite a lot. There's still some teamfight potential, like you said.
Think is he going to be able to find the opening?
Oh,
look for the screw back once again. But this time they'll get the instant hex, but the Solar Guardian to protect him. That bonus health, it's going to keep him alive. Now you've got the life drain as well from Respect. The DK, he is okay. And no one else on PuckChamp are going to have the same fate. You're going to buy back on Shab, but you've got nothing left in the arsenal. Munkushi back to full Respect. He's done his job, but the medic will keep them all alive and healthy as a result. They're going to be able to take this game 1 victory.
Yeah. And I have to say, kinda unfortunate for PuckChamp, because this game was...
Let us see if there's going to be a different showing out of them. Grandmaster Sanctity on the Tiny, so... He's got the comfort, but... Is he going to be able to make amends along with the rest of the boys here from PuckChamp? Really important. Got to keep in mind, this is just 1 slot. Everyone else... So everyone gets 1 slot besides Western Europe. So we will have a best of 5 grand finals. And that is going to be a long run to make it through the lower bracket with the teams, the caliber of teams and players that we have going on at the moment in Eastern Europe. And this is something to say considering Spirit, Betboom, along with Paravision have already gotten that direct invite to Bangkok.
Yeah, everyone wants to go there, right? Like a lot of Dota fans. Are you gonna go, by the way? It's not too far from you.
I'll be in Germany.
Ah, you'll be in Germany. That feels bad, man. Oh well.
Already be doing my traveling, but I will support the boys. Support the homies. Watch some good Dota. Always exciting to see. Another Southeast Asian LAN is very, very fun. It'll be a good turnout, I imagine. Are you thinking of going? What are you?
Nah. I'd love to though, but it's a bit too far for me. The expenses are a bit insane. You know, just the travel alone. Yeah, like let's see how far these two teams go. I believe from what we've seen so far, one win definitely having an advantage going into game number 2 in my eyes. But once again, you can get fooled a little bit just by the way one lane went and then everything kind of fell apart. We'll see if PuckChamp can bounce back.
Interesting from Shadow. I don't know if this like level 1 flak cannon, but importantly uses it straight away to potentially counter shove the wave back into the tower of 1 win. Cloud can probably stop it from going in the tower at range if he wants to, but will not be the case. So kind of an interesting adaptation to what we've seen. Like this is a big advantage that Dai still have compared to Radiant, where the creep waves meet is much closer to the Radiant's tower compared to Dai's tower, so you can go for these body blocks and really mess around with the creep equilibrium.
And I feel like when they were doing that, when they were making it that way, they wanted to make it better for Radiant. You know, it's kind of, it's closer to your tower, it's easier for you to farm under it, you know. Well, objectively it is better, but then everyone started abusing it by just blocking the wave and making the creeps meet under the tower. So something that was supposed to be good for you ended up being pretty damn bad. Yeah, so far mid lane, Tiny doing absolutely alright for himself. So far, Sanctity 8-1. And I expect this to continue being this way throughout the laning stage.
Well, unless there's another rotation from a pesky little Nyx assassin.
Yeah, unless that happens, of course. Nice little D ward, by the way. As they did block the hard camp from Nyx, he manages to find the ward, D wards it. What's happening with TB so far? 6 last hits on him. Like, this is supposed to be, like, on paper, a counter to Beastmaster in the lane. I really haven't seen a Terrorblade counter a Beastmaster in recent times. Every time this hero is picked into Beast still has a really good time on the lane.
What does that mean then? Does it just mean that the Terrorblade's lane is a little bit weaker than what it has been previously, or is it just like the Beastmaster is very overtuned?
Yeah, I think Beastmaster is probably much stronger. That's it. And you can kind of adapt. Most players are adapting to the playstyle of the Terrorblade. You might get axes a little bit earlier or something like that. Not sure. We'll see. So far, Boom is doing alright.
Does take a decent amount of harassing factor from Mankushi along with the respect, so nicely done. Use of the Reflector along with this Flame Break bounce back, so about half his damage dealt, but he was able to secure the Killing Lotus, bunch of 1 charges as well. Bottom Lotus did also go to PuckChamp, so playing with a little bit of advantage in regard to the region and the side lanes.
Why did he kill the Ogre with Mind Flayer but didn't kill the Wolf? Wolf has no mana. Okay, my bad. That's why. I was looking at Nyx Assassin and he's moving next to a level 5 creep to kill a level 3 creep, but level 5 creep has no mana, so makes sense. Can't kill the Wolf. Unfortunately for him.
Unlucky, bro.
Yeah, a bit unlucky with the creeps. Imagine if Centaur spawns there, then it's completely different. Easy for him.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He's zapping away. He's got 8 last hits. Somehow Rubik has 9 as well. Rubik also zapping.
Rubik is securing, you know, with Fade Bolt. That's what he's doing. It's always
see.
always when you play Rubik, you gotta secure some last hits with that Fade Bolt, get some experience from the range creep. It's not about the gold.
Yeah,
Sweden
'cause
strong.
definitely the Beastmaster can't do that.
Yeah, I mean he didn't have axes early on, so he still doesn't
Okay,
have
true.
them.
Yeah.
Sweden strong might actually. He should be fine. He's got boots and salve. Yeah, but was forced to leave that creep wave that he was pulling. Couldn't re-aggro it. Still though, he's getting his levels. Like, almost level 3. Dude, Sanctity is, like, out of all the games that I watched recently, this man has got some strong quads, you know? Like, he's running back to the fountain very damn often.
Yeah, let's see why. I mean, Creepy Equilibrium just connected in the mid lane, so he's gonna miss 1 melee creeps worth of last hits. And
I think
he's just used pretty much all his mana again.
I think it's something to do with the supports and controlling the runes, steeping mid to help him, controlling the bounty runes. That has to be the case, because it's not normal for, natural at least, for the mid laner to be running back this many times in 2 games now.
I think they're gonna get a glimpse of Sweden strong. Penko's rotation could be really massive here for 1 win. He's going to be able to bounce back off the wall, gets a connection onto the Rubik. Now we'll turn towards the Beastmaster as well, as Boom still got a little bit of health. Chiro Jr. didn't go for the finishing kill onto Boom. And as a result, now Shadow's got an opportunity to come through the portal himself. Messy engagement. We're going to have all 10 heroes up top, but Shad, with the high points up of the Rocket Barrage, it's going to help with the turnaround. Cloud, yes, it's an okay ultimate. It's going to get the kill onto the Gyrocopter, but are we done here just yet? Sanctity with the potential chase down, but the spells are back up for respect. They're going to have to go through the Fire Spirit, which will make it difficult, but the stun connects from afar. Now they'll turn to Kaori. He's got the dive in a couple of seconds. Sweden Strong tries to time it. Unfortunately, it's not going to be perfect there with the use of the Spike
They're still
Carapace. Now
fighting,
respect. Yeah, we're not done.
Who even came out on top out of all of that? Like, I'm not even sure. Like, who's happier?
I don't know.
Okay, so 500 gold more, 600 gold more in Dire's favor. They suffered 1 less death, I guess. Should be better for them. Nyx Assassin getting a lot of that experience as well. So I guess it's them. I don't know. Kinda cool. The Rolling Thunder, like, I did understand what he was doing. Like, he didn't want to hit the beast from a certain angle because it would put him on uphill. It would push him on high ground. So he went for Tiny instead. But what that did is it gave Tiny a target to toss, and because of that, Terribly dies a bit faster than he should have. Or if he even should have died in that whole scenario. They just went all in on Beast and backed out. But yeah, then we wouldn't get this huge team fight, which is very messy, but kind of cool.
I almost feel bad.
It puts us in a very even position here in the early game. We've got everyone farming pretty nicely. Like you said, Beast is kind of the only one that, fortunately for Boom, is a little bit behind there in regards to the net worth. But we are not going to have an active rune as well at the 8-minute mark for any of the mid laners or anyone to play aggressive with. But the invis getting denied. We do have some stacks getting farm respect, along with Chiro Jr. Something that we saw them do with that Earth Spirit game, where Chiro Jr. was playing up into the Viper. He had a lot of stacks to be able to fall back, and importantly, he farmed them with respect as well, who is pretty high level in the Batrider. This is 5 and almost 2/3.
Yep, I'm getting closer to that level 6. Same with the Nyx Assassin. So the two supports on 1 win are definitely on the greedier side, looking at a set of 4 or 5 games that we've cast together. But they do make it work somehow.
What do you feel like if you taking looking at PuckChamp's lineup? Do you see ways to be able to punish the greediness that One Win are currently playing with in regard to their supports?
Well, not really punish it in a sense that you're punishing the enemy team, but you can get a lot out of it too. Like the Beastmaster can farm his stacks because no one is contesting him, but he has no axes, so that's not going to be super simple for him. He did go for Helm of Dominator. This is a first today, by the way. Yeah, we've seen a couple of... and he's doing it into a Nyx Assassin, though. So, yeah. Possibly not the best game for it until he gets Overlord, at least.
Pushu. I might break out. Nice read, though. Duke's down to the south. We'll have to keep an eye on the levels as well in regards to the supports. Lasso is online. Vendetta very close. In fact, enough experience is there from Sweden Strong. Would love to see them try and make something happen. This is a great opportunity in regards to the levels advantage. Unfortunately, Sweden Strong will run underneath the sentry.
Yeah, they have another one. They have another one right next to the hard camp, so... But Sweden Strong probably should know as well. Sanctity.
Rolling Thunder from the other side. Chiro Jr. forces Sanctity to run around, but... And still, the Raw, it's used defensively to try and stop the Rolling Thunder, but now with this put on cooldown, you've wasted a lot of ultimates, and, I mean, yeah, okay, you got the kill into the Phoenix, but can the boys on PuckChamp, are they going to be able to strike back? Sanctity tried to spellcast from afar, bringing Cloud down pretty low. It's not going to be enough. Fatebolt will not tick him out. Cloud's going to be okay.
Yeah, they need to back out, though, on the side of One Win. They're really low. They don't really have their spells available any longer, so they just need to concede this tier 1 tower on top lane. It was 1 for 1, support for support, and that's it. Just go back. No.
Actually looking to invade into the jungle, but Rubik's going to be a little bit cautious about doing this, especially without every single hero still in the area. Rubik's going to give a free kill away. 3 heroes required, drops a ward down.
Yes,
maybe
he was
they
dying.
saw it? I don't know. That
yeah,
seemed...
he was dying there, and he was being skewered, so I don't think they saw it. Let's see.
They're
Yeah,
going to look for the kill into the gyrocopter, and yeah, they're going to get him. So it starts. It has begun once again. Another game with the Nyx Assassin proving to be very, very annoying for the heroes on the opposite side.
yeah, another day at work, I guess, by Nyx Assassin. Just another day. Sanctity, he finally gets a rune. Absolutely shocked. Sanctity manages to find a rune. Someone, I don't know, play applause. At this point, I'm just being, you know, like, sad for him at this point. Out of those, this is the first rune in 2 games, I feel like.
And all he got was a illusion rune. It's like, yay, illusion rune, that's great.
Yep, it's a dispel, you know, like you can disjoint some stuff, dispel some stuff. It's not too terrible, but not your haste or DD that you would like.
They're actually bringing Terrorblade in the area. Munkushi maybe offering up an extra hero to potentially try and take this team fight. Cloud's got Blink as well with a mag. So not going to see an opportunity to use that. I want to speak about the Terrorblade build real quick. Is this what we're seeing? Like, if TVs are going carry, are we only getting 1 meta? Am I missing something?
Interesting, yeah. Duration isn't as long. I think it's something to do with Reflection just being picked every game on offlane too. It's that strong. And in this game, like, you are playing into a Beastmaster too, so it's really nice to have a Reflection maxed out. I'm just trying to justify it in my head as well.
I wonder if he goes to Talon at level 11 then. Because, I mean, you've already got 4 points Reflection. And I mean, I guess, like, maybe Munkushi, because we saw he was even looking to defend the tier 1 tower mid lane even with meta on cooldown. So he's obviously feeling like he really wants to get involved early on in the fights, like we have seen so far. This was the big critique, right, with One Win in that game 1 versus Blue Submarine, that they were way too slow. We did not see them play active, and then we saw it be a little bit different with the mid lane hero in particular. And And then maybe they're also trying to adapt in regards to some of the other heroes as well, and the carries and the off lanes and how they play.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He's got level 4. Yeah, level 4 on Reflection. Maxed it out. I guess, you know, like, there's a reason why this hero is picked on offlane. And it's not the pipe. Anyone can buy the pipe. Reflection definitely comes in handy.
Doing a pretty good job though, nonetheless, though, from PuckChamp to make sure this Nyx assassin is not finding the kills like he was previously. But still, the big issue is the fact they are very scared on where is safe inside their own jungle. Sanctity's going to be able to get the jump, but just out of range for the toss back. Cherry Jr. is fine. Now, they do have a couple of heroes nearby, and if Cloud's going to be able to close the distance, Sanctity is going to be lined up for the first stun. RP, oh, Cloud doesn't actually get the blink over the top, so now there might be an opportunity. They're going to be able to strike back. Cherry Jr. swashbuckle, gets it down to the low ground, but it's not going to matter in the end. And now, Sanctity, he's got blink at the ready. He's going to be able to find the angle. So sweet and strong. Just one mistake that we saw come through. Cloud maybe could have been the turning point with the RP there, offering up an opportunity to get that kill that they were initially going on, which is not the case. Have to bring 5 heroes down from PuckChamp, but much needed considering this game had built up to a 4,000 net worth lead for the boys on 1 win.
Yeah, much nicer. It was also about Rubik being in full position, like a very good position by Cubify. He steals, he combo breaks them, and he steals Impale. And then even if Magnus wants to go in, like that Impale is very dangerous to go in and play against. So saves the Tiny on the Rubik. Nicely done.
Sweet and strong. Is he going to be able to solo kill? It looks like with the respect nearby, it's not going to be solo kill, but it'll be a kill though. Now back to occupying the map they go. They'll invade into the jungle. We're going to see PuckChamp. They don't want to let this go for free though.
Yeah, but the ward scoutes them out.
Cherry Jr. is going to be able to activate the Rolling Thunder. Boom. Roar is still on cooldown for a couple of seconds, but another Rolling Thunder that really doesn't provide them a whole lot. You see the hesitancy from Cherry Jr. along with some of the other members from 1 win.
Yeah, they truly didn't want to fight there. The respect might even fall. He doesn't have a blink here, so he has to... Yeah, has to run away this way, but I don't think he's running. He's not getting away. Oh, Roar. Chura Jr.
Alright, they're gonna get another. PuckChamp, nicely done. Boom. Much different showing for him. Sanctity 3, 1, and 4. Arcane Rune getting a little bit of value towards the tail end.
Yeah, they're finding it much... It's much easier for them to get these pickoffs with the Tiny. Anyone they find, basically Tiny brings enough burst to kill him. On the other side, you kind of need... You're relying on this Vendetta to get the pickoffs. And your heroes are way greedier. Like TB is farming, Mag is farming, Bat Rider as well is farming. Everyone is farming on 1 man's side. No one is actually making any plays. Or no one is maybe able to make them at the moment.
I wonder how different this would look if the tier 1 tower mid was claimed as well, just giving you extra pathing for the Nyx assassin, or maybe importantly just some other heroes that could connect with him. But also, you know, it's not like the Invoker or the Dawnbreaker like we saw last time that was kind of playing with the Nyx assassin. It's purely just himself, and they are doing this buddy system really well. You see Boom and Kauri farming together. Top lane you got the Rubik along with Shad like pretty close by. And then you probably have arguably
Roche, right?
the most difficult hero to be able to kill in mid. And yeah, okay, they're actually looking at Roche as well.
It's like Beastmaster things. If he has Ags, he can do Roche. If he has Overlord, he can also do Roche. Even with Helm of Dominator, he can do it. They just decided to wait a little bit longer. Straight into the pit. You're not even contesting this if you're 1 win, it seems like. Instead, they're just gonna wait for their BKBs. Like Magnus is 150 gold away, so after that is picked up, maybe your teamfight will become a little easier. Not quite sure though. You're still playing into Rubik. It's not easy to use this RP in the best optimal way.
See, do we feel like this is an opening for them to start to group around top? They've got a pretty good ward nearby, freshly placed. Are we wanting to see some pressure onto the tier 2 tower?
Yeah, I think so. Why not? Like, you're playing with now full drums completed, I believe, on the Beastmaster. They're flying out. You have a lot of utility on him. Like, sometimes at this point, I even like giving Aegis to the Beast. Like, as he's the one that's just up front, pressuring. He's basically the moving force of your whole team. But it's also good on Tiny.
That's it on from Respect's going to be able to cut the wave, go back through the portal. So that top push is going to stop, especially with the use of the glyph. Now they will sweep across the map. They've got a really good observe ward still hidden towards Dai's triangle. It's going to scout out all the cores, I believe. Starting to pivot their way over towards the far east side of the map. We've got Tormentor at the ready. Wisdom Room in 30 seconds as well.
Oh, Sweden Strong. He's just gonna dodge them. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, they saw him. Somehow they got a glimpse. Raw's going to be there at the last second. Are they going to be able to do anything to keep the Pangolier alive? It's not going to be the case, but the stun, Rubik will hold him down. RP from Cloud, but it's just not good enough. They needed better ultimates and spells out of one win, and now Cloud, well, they're going to continue to chase him up to the high ground. That cooldown as well blocks the escape. And meanwhile, Nyx Assassin is going to be intercepted, and what a perfect timing. Tormentor, Wisdom, ready to go. PuckChamp, they're about to take the lead now for the first time this series.
Yeah, they just had a really good initiation on the Pango. The combo breaking from Nyx Assassin wasn't really there. He tried to, but it wasn't truly there. And Phoenix, the one that almost died, is the best hero when he almost dies, right? Because you waste so many spells on him and then he just pops the egg. There's absolutely no way to deal with it, to deal with the egg, so he's just sitting, chilling in the back, using his Sunray. It's a really good game for every game is a good game for Sunray Shard, but this one as well. I expect him to get it very soon. Maybe from the Tormentor, of course.
See, he's learned from his PSG quest days with going for a Hex Rush as well. Or adapted, I don't know if learned is the right word, but he's changed his, at least, mindset on how to play the hero. I feel like it was always Hex he was going for.
Yeah, it used to be. It used to be. I feel like it's... Yeah, there's a certain set of heroes that can buy anything and still look good. Rubik isn't one of those, though. Like, Phoenix is Cubify on the other side. Like, it's really important to understand what you need in certain circumstances. This time around, he feels like he needs a blink.
Another nice toss back. The impales from Cubify, I mean, they are just making this game almost impossible for Chiro Jr. to play, and we've seen a lot of times now he's not respecting Sanctity along with all the extra stuns that PuckChamp have gotten. They're actually going to think about poking up the high ground.
Ah, they definitely will. Straight uphill. Is there even meta? They do have Metamorphosis, but no Skadi yet on Munkushi, and you're not really strong at defending. I'm not even sure that they can. Like, this might be just a side. I guess they respect Cloud after all, a little bit at least. They don't go for him. Sanctity, however, he's under vision. It's like Aegis, Shield, Rune, Bottle. You're not killing him.
Early gem as well. They've done a really good job to stop the impact of the Nyx Assassin pick. And the Gen is going to continue to make that difficult. They will try and look to smoke, a smoke on smoke. Sweden Strong's going to be positioned to be able to pop this.
Oh, he broke
a glimpse
it.
of Shad.
He broke it. He broke the smoke on Gyros, so... Like you said. Got the glimpse on him. But at this point, I'm still not sure you want to fight as Dire, right? Like, you don't have... This recipe he has gold for it. Okay, so at least you have Skadi now on TB. I'm still very unconvinced that Manta Skadi is good enough, that you have what it takes to take this next fight.
Yeah, same. I just not seeing them be able to activate their spells over the stuns that PuckChamp have. BKB is still going to be an issue for Mankushi, Chiro Jr., Rolling Thunder. You're always going to hold Raw for it. So somehow you need to use Rolling Thunder after Raw, or at least force Boom to use it onto someone else. We're still yet to see like Respect initiate with Lasso. We're still yet to see like there is potential for Die, which we're yet to see yet, right? We haven't seen this Blink RP. We haven't seen this Blink Lasso. So see it working. Pango again.
I still don't think like this potential of theirs, like it's strong, but I feel like they need more items. Unless they really execute correctly, everything has to line up.
This is big props to PuckChamp and how they've been able to play the early game.
Yep.
You've done a really, really good job, and importantly, you have a Gyrocopter who's just continuing to free farm. Shad 1, 2, and 5. Top net worth. BKB is going to be completed very shortly. And then making sure like no one gets picked off. We are 25 minutes into the game and they are continuing to sweep across the map as 5.
And look at that. Respect should be like he's just trying to take as much as he can out of the enemy side of the map, and that's it. I think if you're 1-win right now, your best chances are at defending your own objectives, maybe high ground. Not really taking these outside of the base fights. But you have to be in position when they start pushing in, because they're about to do that.
Maybe they can keep cutting as well. Another thing. I've seen the Batrider continue to try and do that. I don't know what Sweet and Strong's up to mid lane.
Yeah, he is doing the same, but they have a catapult in your base. It doesn't really matter. You're not gonna stop this push by cutting. At least the mid lane set of Raxes will fall. I still, even though they just lost the base without fighting, I think this was the proper move.
Proper move for 1-win, is that what you're saying, sir?
Yep. I don't think it was like... They had two bad options. One is to fight them, one is to lose a side. And this one was better out of the two bad ones. Now they smoke up. I mean, they still don't have a BKB on TB.
Okay. Might be able to get more, actually. Cowrie, is anyone in position for the jump? There's a nice target with the gem.
Yeah, it's like these kind of heroes, when they're split pushing, when they're cutting waves, when you're chasing them, they create opportunities for their own team. Like you're hunting some nicks and this happens.
They want to go for Boom though. Boom's got BKB. We'll be able to activate it. Turns with a Raw. Skadi's got... Oh, again the RP from Cloud.
What happened?
But the spell casting for... I don't know. I think
it's
the Fireball, I guess?
Yeah. The Fireball cancelled his blink. Yeah. Well, it happens. What can you do? He was testing the RP button, you know? Seeing if it still works. It's operational. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, he's just... Yeah.
No, Sweet and Strong. Not like this. Oh, that's very sad, because he stole the Wisdom Room, but then he right-clicked him. Not on purpose. He just right-clicked the Beastmaster, so he broke his Vendetta. At least he got the Wisdom Rune, I guess, you know? Like, you have to count these small little wins when you fail. Keeps you sane.
It's no 7-minute Wisdom Rune. It's definitely a much more valuable one.
Yep.
So there's as well Die to be able to claim, but we do have Roshop in 35 seconds. PuckChamp themselves in a pretty good position to be able to contest this. We'll see if they gamble to stay top, though. He's getting close to that minute mark. Oh, sorry, 5-minute mark.
They're setting up for mid,
Mid
actually.
lane, Cloud, yeah.
There's a BKB on
Jump
him,
Cloud's
though.
got BKB. Just going to look to try and BKB secure away. They might be able to continue, though. Sanctity. Gonna miss on the tree.
Yeah, he decided not to TP. He has no RP for 20 and now no BKB, so he might get
Also under
still
the ward.
quads, yeah.
Gotta be careful. Nice by Carapace. It's really a fight you think, taking. Respect. He's gonna try and
Lasso?
find the jump in. It's a better Rolling Thunder as well, with the backline getting handled thanks to Chira Jr. So the spellcasting's not gonna be there. Boom will find an opportunity now to turn with a roar. They need a way to protect the Penguin. No one is there. Mukushi can't get in. No one else can get in. Sanctity snipes Respect on the retreat. PuckChamp again doing an incredible job. Boom, last second roar to protect his supports and stop the Rolling Thunder from bringing them down. And Carry as well, nothing crazy, but just that supernova sun ray used defensively to make sure they could not continue in pursuit.
Yeah, I respect the idea to break them apart, like Pango controlling from the back, Bat from the front, but you just don't have the damage needed to kill off the Beastmaster. Like, you can lasso him, but you're most likely not killing him unless you commit everything, and they couldn't commit everything. They didn't even have RP in that fight. It was still on cooldown, I believe. And the BKB was used on Cloud before, so he didn't have BKB for sure. Then again, these are still like acceptable losses. They're 7k behind. PuckChamp are feeling like they're in full control though. This game is... If you're a PuckChamp fan right now, you're happy with how it's going. They're very careful about this rush bit though. They don't want to... they're setting up for Nyx. Look at this ward and sentry.
They're gonna get him.
Yep.
Great position. They're gonna get him. Maybe not actually Sweden strong.
They know
They
now.
got a glimpse of the Nyx. Yeah, they're gonna jump over the tops of the rest of the team are pretty close though. They're gonna have to take this 5-4v5. Chira Jr. with Rolling Thunder into the middle. Lasso onto Boom as well, so we can't roar Chira Jr. And this is a better RP. They'll turn to deal with the Beastmaster, and finally they're gonna get some value out of the Terrorblade. Mukushi starting to pummel into Sanctity, but the BKBs are about to expire. And once they're gone, they can take the team fight afterwards. Boom,
Beast is
he's gonna
back.
be ready to turn around with the roar. Mukushi, can he get the Sunder off? Last second, no, the damage is there. Boom with the buyback, teep into the outpost. It was perfect. It was everything they needed on PuckChamp.
Yeah, it was like a really good start of the fight, right? With them killing the Nyx. Yeah, he gets him as well. It was a good start of the fight for them, and it was a good ending too. Like they were forced to use a couple of buybacks. Rubik and Boom had to buy back, but overall you get rush out of that. You can give the Aegis now. Let's see, maybe to Jaro, maybe to Beastmaster. I believe the Beastmaster should be the one picking it up. They're very happy. Like one win. I feel like every single fight they take is a bit stretched. Let's put it that way. It's a bit forced. It's a bit like, okay, it's not great, but let's see what we can do. That kind of a feel to them.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of it is... I think they're never taking the fight perfectly where they have vision as well. It's like either you're trying to scout with the Nyx, and then the Nyx is getting caught, or your Pango's been getting caught a couple times, so you're taking a fight with maybe either one hero down, or PuckChamp already set up and have information. We've never seen really dire, like, have this perfect fight where they're in a choke point. We were able to set up with the RP, with the lasso at a start. We're not getting these opportunities, and a large reason I think is the vision game from PuckChamp, and also just the early gem as well has been really important. Where is the gem as well? Okay, it's on Dire now.
Absolutely. A big part of this game, like that you talked about, is vision. It's always when you're playing into Nyx. Teams are sick and tired of this hero just getting pick-offs one after another. And Sweden Strong is playing a really good Nyx Assassin, but still, it's not easy in a losing game to find all the right approaches. By the way,
You're going...
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go.
I was just saying, like Rubik in that last fight as well, he stole Reflection for a brief moment. And it's probably one of the best spells to steal too. He has a lot of good spells. I won't even mind seeing some Ags on Rubik at some point. It's a lot of really good spells to have.
Yeah, what's he got currently? Just skewering himself across the map?
For now, yeah. It's a very long skewer that he's got.
DD as well for Sanctity, so... Grobo level 18. You see Dire trying to clump up together. Finally, again, with the gem getting stolen, they can occupy a little portion of the map. You are fighting into the Age's advantage, which does not make it easy.
Yeah,
See if they just actually want to try and take a fight in the area, they will brute force it down. Get a glimpse of Chiro Jr. again. It's just another... Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a DD Tiny with Kanda right there. Instantly deleted from the face of the earth. Yeah, they do have Magnus Aghanims. They're really close to Aghanims on Bat too. Like, if they could get these two things for the next fight... Well, they have one. If they could get Bat Axe, they probably won't though. It looks like the fight will be forced. They're taking the outpost in case they need to TP back into the fight.
Dire are scanning.
Are you going to be able to kill the Gyrocopter though? This is a butterfly that has been completed and we are nowhere yet to see a MKB from Nkushi. We're going to go for the skewer back though onto Kaoru. Pretty quick timing over for the telekinesis. Stops him getting much separation. BKB actually used from Cloud. Sanctity did commit into the middle. Now he's stuck. Sanctity's gone. Defensive Supernova doesn't really give them a whole lot as well. And maybe there's an opening here if they're going to be able to catch them. Swin is strong with a long wraparound.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure going on their high ground is that smart now. Like, defending your own high ground is good. Going on this high ground might be dangerous. Because there is a buyback on Tiny too. Sweden strong.
We try and charge first. Rolling Thunder up as well. Who do we want to go for? It's going to be Boom. Boom still got the Aegis though. Boom's first life will be taken down pretty quickly. Nkushi's meta's about to expire. Is this really a fight you want to take? BKB Sunder, turn around onto Boom. Buy back out on the Tiny. And now the retreat's going to be caught as well. So recently some big buybacks have been used. One on Tiny, one on Boom. Not bad here for the boys on Dire, but PuckChamp maybe can get something out of this. Meta on cooldown for quite some time.
Boom had the Aegis, right? Like, they got that and the buyback on Tiny. That's what you meant, right? Like, overall...
yeah, but I mean in the past like 5 minutes. Because I mean, Boom's his buyback's still on cooldown for like
around that rush fight, they already used it. That's true. That's true. Yeah, overall, they kind of played them there. That was a really good like force on the Tiny buyback, and then they just disengaged. It was a kind of a cool play, honestly, considering they're 10k down. It was a really nice play to see. I'm surprised PuckChamp they didn't try and force things a little bit harder here, but yeah, they're just very disciplined at the moment, waiting for all their ultis. Phoenix Egg is gonna be up soon. The Roar, of course, is there. BKB on Gyro will be up very soon as well. He's got that Daedalus flying out too. Oh, another one. He's dead for 90 seconds, by the way. So long, that timer.
Dieback to timer by the looks of it.
Yep.
And this is getting you some value out of your Empower. Some great Empower targets as well. There's also a double damage rune too. We're going to give the bottle over to Nkushi. And importantly, he's getting close to that next item, whether it be Daedalus, Butterfly, or MKB, if it's something he's considering to try and deal with the Gyrocopter Butter.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it's gonna be. I feel like Daedalus is probably the easiest one to go for. Butterfly as well isn't that bad. Let's see what they do with this DD. Maybe they can take another tier 2.
They're surely mid, no?
Yeah, Tormentor was an option, and I believe that was the plan. Tier 2 top and Tormentor, but it got taken too quickly by Radiant instead. Boom almost has an AC, by the way, as well. Like, this is what we're seeing right now. Some big items are coming together for PuckChamp. The Daedalus that we just mentioned on Gyro going Satanic next. Boom, getting that AC, so he's not really that afraid of being caught any longer. Like, he's got that armor to work with.
Do you reckon he still dies though with the butterfly crit stick on Munkushi? Because I've been actually more surprised at how much damage Boom has been taking inside some of these fights.
I still think he dies, yeah. For sure. It depends, like, if Sunray is there, if maybe some Avalanche or Roar covers him. Sorry, Roar can't cover the guy that's being gone on, but you catch my point, like, yeah.
I get you. Yeah, yes. Alright, Rubik defensive telekinesis. We'll see what they can do. They still have a high ground more to play with by the outpost that Dai are not aware of just yet. Chiro Jr. Sanctity. They get a glimpse of him.
They have a DD on.
Yes.
Smoke up. They don't have Vendetta for 15. Maybe that's the reason why they were so anxious to go back and not take that fight, I should say. Bat has, like, with the Zags and with the Nyx Assassin going in first, I feel like one of the things that Sweden Strong is doing, like, right now, he doesn't really have to kill anyone. He can just go in, force them to go on him.
Pick.
Yep, he's a really good pick-off.
Wow, though, they're clumped up. They're going to get the double lasso. It kind of stops the skewer.
Oh,
with counter action
no.
into the middle. At least they're going to be able to get the egg up, but that was not what you were wanting. Munkushi's now stuck. I mean, can he beat TP out? Is there going to be any way to stop this? You've got the Rubik stalking your prey, and you're going to be forced to use it now with the end. Munkushi actually wants to try and turn, but that's not going to work out. Munkushi tries to TP. He will now make it, but...
This is,
oh boy.
This is the first time I see a team counter-initiate themselves.
Oh god. So unlucky.
They literally counter-initiated themselves with that lasso. Oh, that's just... yeah. It happens, I guess. I don't know. These interactions, maybe they just didn't know how it works. You know, like the skewer back, the lasso just keeps them in position, doesn't break the lasso or anything. Yeah, this looks like another set of Raxes. Mag is up,
Let's see
RP.
Cloud. RP onto 2, not gonna get stolen. Skewer is there into the lasso as well. If they got the damage without the metamorphosis, they're falling low, but not low enough. They're not low enough. Chiro Jr. He'll come back with the respawn, but it's just far too late. You're gonna get the kill onto Sanctity. That is a dieback for him, but it is a costly defense, and it's not enough for them. Cloud will be able to find another. So Rubik's gonna be caught as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a defense, right? Like, they did lose the side, and they lost that fight, and they lost their carry. A lousy defense at most, unfortunately. Yeah, once again, it felt like they weren't really sure what they wanted to do. Like, Magnus jumps in, but then doesn't really skewer them back into the TV. Kind of circles around. And then after the Gyro has popped his BKB, that's when he skewers the other targets. But then it doesn't really matter anymore. I feel like Gyro is safe and able to hit. Keep in mind, 30 seconds from Roshan, so... it can be contested, maybe, but I don't think it will be. It's gonna be taken way too quickly. Oh, just a casual Vlad zone. I love this, by the way. I love this item. Even this late on Boom, like, he just purchased Vlad's, like, minute 43. It doesn't really matter. The item is just way too good. I think it's even better later on in the game.
Yeah, I agree. Like, boots are bearing AC, Vlad's home of the Overlord. It's just bunch of auras, bunch of crap. All for the boys.
The classic aura creep gameplay, right? That's what it is, and that's been the meta for quite some time.
That might get them over the finish line here. One more fight is really all they need. Rashawn. It's a big boy. Aegis, Banner, Refresher Shard, and the Cheese die. They are smoking down. They, by the looks of it, are going to be a bit late with how slow they're moving. They got to get there quick. They got to hustle. Oh, you need a Rolling Thunder now. I don't know if it's going to come through fast enough. Chiro Jr., he's hesitant. Will go for the last second. Frees up a slot. The timing.
Oh, he stopped it.
Doesn't commit. He'll go now, but it's too late. Shad gets the Aegis. Lasso's going to be there. Have they got the damage? RP to follow up as well. Boom's going to go down. He didn't pick up the extra life. Yes, you kill Cloud, but can you get out, though? You used almost everything. Monkushi actually wants to turn. Monkushi, meta's going to be activated. Look at the Terror Blade. Starting to siege for the north.
Gyro
Monkushi
dies.
needs his under target. Monkushi. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Gyro dies, but Monkushi also. I think he just had almost solo to Cowrie's damage.
Sanctity, he might find Nyx. Look at this. He knew exactly where Sweden Strong is gonna go, but yeah, no detection.
Who's killing who?
Yeah, Rubik is rotating in. Like, look at this now. Sanctity, he doesn't know.
Got the damage?
I think he has no mana. He has no mana to use everything. That's the problem for Sweden Strong. Yeah, if he had mana, I think that's maybe even a kill. But yeah, another crazy fight. By the way, Cloud just died in the most funny way ever. Like this RP monster on Magnus, he just walked in the pit to steal cheese, but he didn't manage to use it. He did steal the cheese though, at least, you know, like, got him.
Yeah, well, cool, bro. Nice cheese, nice banner, nice base. Chiro. It's a Rolling Thunder to try and waste a little bit of time, which definitely he will do.
Yeah, this is still mega creeps though. Like, there is no defending from losing all the sides. However, they can still def versus mega creeps. It's not the end of this game just yet. They don't have the best mega defense heroes, but still, with Empower, you can make anyone good enough to defend.
But if they are going to mount a comeback, it's going to be a long and difficult hill for them to climb. It will take some while, but like you said, you don't have the worst Empower targets. Which is how the support's going to be able to scale. I mean, Nyx Assassin, we're not really seeing the scaling. Respect, sure. Lasso is something we can be looking at, but Radiant, their scaling is continuing.
Just getting a lot of Lincoln Spheres as well, right? Like some Lotuses, Lincoln Spheres. They just found the right solutions for this Magnus this game. And the right solution has been the same since TI 10. Just get that Rubik. Lift him up the moment he goes in and tries to horn toss someone. It's instant, like it's very difficult to play against it. Unless you use a BKB, I guess, every time you go in.
Which you might have to at this stage. Have to, I mean, see what the Lincoln's able to do. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Tormentor, no shard for them to work on, so extra little bit of change. Sweden Strong, they are scouting out Boom, so they know the Beastmaster is not with the team. They're actually going to smoke and... What are they looking to try and connect to this kill attempt on the Beast? Is this... Wow. Okay. Okay. What's going on? Forcing reactions?
I mean, they're actually gonna find Sanctity now. Look at this.
Got the damage rolling. Thunder chain control needs to be perfect so it doesn't get the BKB off. Will be able to do so for the last second. And he's okay. Now they're gonna try and turn to deal with the Supernova. Monkushi will be able to bring down with the Ek by the looks of it. Monkushi can find his Sunday target. He does it. Not enough health back. It's not enough health, and now Shad will continue to reign supreme. This
That's a
gyrocopter
rampage, maybe.
looking
Nah.
for a rampage to close. It won't be able to get it.
Rubik
I've
steals.
actually used, but yeah.
Rubik steals the rampage. Shad probably not too happy about that one, but very happy about the game, right? Like, as it's about to be over, there's no meta for 80 seconds on Munkushi. I'm not sure you can defend this one. They overlap their big stuns.
Yeah.
Once again on the tiny.
Multiple times now.
Yeah, they just overlap big stuns, and then he survives because they don't have that extra 1 second on the disable. Like, if they kill the tiny there, maybe the fight is much different.
Extra 4 staffs. No. Alright, GG. Very, very solid performance out of PuckChamp. Much different for them.
Yep.
Like, everyone had a very, very solid game, and we saw Sanctity on the tiny. Some of the early game movements from Kim. Shad felt incredibly stable.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Let's see how it goes.
Prepare for battle.
Would you... Yeah, I'm putting you under the bus again. Have you got a favorite, my friend?
Maybe Radiant. Let's do it that way. I like the Invoker pickup overall here. I like the EMP into Medusa. I want to see what Medusa is gonna go for as well. Like, it looks like it's just a standard Manta build. I've seen a couple of Medusas recently go for Disperser Diffusal. It's like what new cool kids are buying.
Would you classify yourself as cool?
No.
I
Absolutely
also
not.
would agree.
Thank you for that.
30 seconds to battle.
I guess I deserve it for some reason. It's okay.
Yes, my friend, you do. You always do. It's always your fault.
I do though. I do. I bully you
That's
way
fair.
too much. Respect, yeah.
Oh. All good. Radiant. That is a long throw. What is that? Why'd he go half the screen away? Cloud. But the monster's just trying to beeline into the middle. But does Cloud really want to be here, though? Like, another round of the spell is going to be up shortly. Another long-range dispose as well if he can find it. They'll get the kill onto the Marcy, but it's going to be a double kill. And this is a bloodbath. We are not done. Cowrie goes down. Sweet and Strong's going to drop as well. Why not try and add some more? Sanctity, quarter health that he's playing with. We got 5 kills. All right. Welcome to our final game of the night.
Yeah, if you're this Medusa, you might be very happy as well, right? Like, you getting that first blood. On the other side, Luna getting 2 kills. So, kinda evening it out. Let's see on the net worth. Actually, same net worth. 2 kills on one side and 1 first blood on the other. Luna actually keeping up, like, okay, now with some last, it's different. But yeah, Bloodbath level 1. I like this. I want to see more of that. I want to see more of these rune fights. Everyone is too scared to take an engagement now.
I'm always down for action. It keeps the fans entertained. And that's what we are here for, right?
It keeps me entertained. I don't care about the fans. Come on, bro.
Ah, come on, bro. You gotta care about them.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I care the most about you, though.
Yeah, do you?
No, not really.
I was gonna say, do you want to know how I'm doing?
How are you doing?
24 hours?
I mean, it's like, what, 7 a.m. for you, and you've been up the whole night? How you doing? Are you keeping up? This good Dota is keeping you up, I know.
Yes, exactly right. Top lane. I saw banishment into the stun, but a little bit of damage on a Sweet and Strong. Nothing entirely crazy. So we have some excellent Dota. We keep getting action like that. We all will be able to have a very enjoyable time through this final game.
This, yeah, Invoker, sorry, not Invoker, this Phoenix needed to dive out. Dangerous place to stay in.
Chilling pretty. Besides that little early action we had, bottom lane actually, Munkushi is getting run down.
11
Moving
one,
the
one
Mali.
charges, not gonna die.
Let's see. Rather so. Decent amount of damage to be able to output onto the Luna. We'll see if they can continue to do this a couple more times though to burn the resources. Oh, mid lane looking pretty solid as well. Cheer Jr. Having a good time. Pango having a good time as well. Nothing too crazy. Besides, you do of course have the bottle from Sanctity. We have seen though this Invoker, when you've been able to get away from that rough early first couple of levels, then the lanes can start to get very, very comfortable for the hero.
Yeah. Absolutely. Just, I want to see runes being controlled for Sanctity. I actually want to see this man having some more luck with his resources on the mid lane, because he's been pressured in previous games. Luckily for him, he's not playing into any sort of a Nyx assassin anymore, so should be a little bit calmer of a mid lane for him. He can even get this bounty rune. A very slow start, like absolutely. After, thank God we got that rune fight, because only thing we really got, and now the bot lane.
Jinxed it. I looked away. You said it's slow, so I looked somewhere else and we're going to kill down bottom.
Where did you look if I said it's slow? Turned your head, you...
I looked at top because I was looking at bottom. You said it's gone slow, so I'm like, alright, let me look
I
at another
see.
lane.
Sorry, I debated you. It's on me. I'm a good baiter.
So another kill?
Yeah.
Marcy might be solo killed from respect. Boom's going to be able to slither on over though. A lot of the trample duration is going to be wasted as a result of it. Decent timing
Munkushi.
out of... It's not going to matter. Munkushi tries to get in range. Beam, not enough.
Kyori, he's got sticks, he's got healing lotus, so he's kinda fine here, but if Sweden Strong decide to continue fighting, I think he can still get him there. He had 12 magic wand charges of his own. This ward has been scouted, unfortunately, so it's gonna get warded very soon.
It's actually going to run the Phoenix down? Who's going to win this?
I feel like
Sweden
Phoenix might
Strong
be winning
Kyori?
this, yeah.
Yeah, I think like Phoenix wins this. Stick. Lotus going to have to be used. Does he go for the dive? Thinking about it, but Kara's out of it. Get
Yeah,
a little bit
level,
of separation thanks to the banishment.
yeah, level 1 dive, just not long enough, so... Doesn't get him, but they do deward it immediately, and Medusa, meanwhile, is dishing out a lot of damage to this Mars.
You see Mars is still last hitting very nicely though, 29 and 12, so it's not like Cloud is... I mean, resources at the moment and looking the greatest. Bottom, respect. A little bit of toss back there with the dispose. They can still help close the distance, but without the trample damage, they might have some issues with actually getting the kill. Respect is going to run into the trees.
What?
To feeling like his best option is to juke, and I guess he's going to be right.
Yeah, and he juked well, and he juked towards the Wisdom Rune. Ain't no way, right? Like, if he steals this, he's a god. And he just might, like, he has Snowball.
Oh, he got passed. Oh, wow.
He's got Snowball. Like, if he just hides here, maybe he can actually manage to do it.
This is definitely a death, though.
I mean,
That
it's
is in the making.
He moved too far out, though. Let's see. Yeah, he might be late now, even. Ah, yeah, he's late. Oh, he stole it. He actually stole it.
And now we use dispose.
And he's
Oh,
fine.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, man. It's all because of the Watcher. Like, he had vision on Cubify, so... he was able to snowball on him, steal that Wisdom Rune.
The other one did go one win's way as well. So double wisdom rune for the boys on Radiant.
Kinda big, like these two supports getting both wisdom runes, you know, like it feels great.
Yeah, Phoenix, lover of levels, and I mean Tusk is you're not particularly going to say no against it, especially with the tag team.
Yeah, a level connoisseur, Phoenix, the lover of levels.
Top lane, Cloud. What are they looking for? Is it going to be the banishment to allow Sanctity to get that initial stun? And that's going to be exactly the case. Tipa will be there from Chira Jr., but it's not going to matter. Maybe they can get a return kill on the retreat. Chira Jr. is going to be able to land the tornado, but they still have to be a bit cautious. Sidestep out of the EMP, making sure there's no threat onto Shad's life.
Yeah, maybe if Monkushi rotates as well through the Twin Gate, maybe then you have a chance of killing someone, but without him, you just don't have the damage. Tusk is coming over though.
No mana on Marcy too is going to make the spell casting a little bit more awkward. Chira Jr. already sees this as a guaranteed kill. So he's going to look over towards Shad, but off the mark of the tornado means, I mean, maybe for Connector there could have been an opportunity with Cloud having Arena, but actually that is not going to be the case.
Yeah, they stuck around a little bit too long once again on PuckChamp.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So we're going to even start to the game though, 4-4. Pretty much everyone besides the Mars, even though Mars was doing a good job early on. I feel like I'm seeing this a bit more regularly now. Like Mars finding good last hits through the first like 5 minutes or so, and then all of a sudden like couple deaths or things just don't go his way, and then that net worth takes a big hit.
Yeah, the life of a playmaker from offlane, really. That's how you have to play him, unfortunately. You can't really just go back and... You can go back and farm stacks, but it's not really optimal with that hero. So you're trying to make plays, and sometimes it backfires. And most of the time, even if it doesn't backfire, you're not hitting creeps, so you're not finding the farm.
Middle tower is under attack.
Boom. This might be a dead Primal Beast. Let's see.
And he gets a pretty quick TP's down. 1400 health they have to go through, and what he was maybe going to charge on forward as well, considering he still would have mana with the Soul Ring to work with. They're going to double back now, knowing the TPs are on cooldown. Boom. I'm going to read this though. Monkushi playing pretty aggressively with the Luna, just charging under the tower, but this will be a full creep wave in the Luna's damage, so without anyone coming down off the back of the Glyph, this tower's probably going to die.
Yeah, it's just these two supports on Dire are still level 4. They can't really contribute way too much right now. Well, the tower will fall, like you mentioned. Meanwhile, on the other side, Phoenix is getting 6 mid. Tusk isn't really that far from 6 as well. You're kind of already online on the supports. Just because of that Wisdom Rune snatched.
It's like, I mean, maybe Sanctity can go back and farm the jungle. He's got Diffusal Blade.
They're going top through the Twin Gate.
Okay.
With the egg, why not? Like, they have the arena too, right? Like, they can use these big ults.
And they will. Shad. It's going to be all the ultimates they need to be able to secure the kill onto the Medusa.
Yeah,
And no point in the ultimate for himself as well to maybe offer some protection, so... Nice kill.
Chira.
And Chira Jr. is already hunting. Tornado. I'm going to clip onto both. Cowrie's probably going to be the easier target. Sanctity actually feeling like you could maybe turn it around with the Rolling Thunder. Especially with Boom TPing to the tier 2 tower as well. They're going to be able to bring down one. Supernova. Not the greatest location. It forces Sanctity away, but you were never going to get any more kills off the back of that.
No, he has Diffusal.
Sanctity's going to be there. Yeah, Chira Jr. now, they're going to catch up to him. They need a way to protect the Invoker. Invoker forced to go back to the opposite side of the high ground. Monkushi, oh, nice tornado. Connects it perfectly onto 3 with the lineup, but he's going to run straight into Shad. Nothing Chira Jr. can unfortunately do, so PuckChamp, they strike back with a couple of kills.
Yeah, this Diffusal with an Arcane Rune on Pango really doing a lot of work. And you can see that, like, one win once again. It's a very similar story to the first game they had today, not in this series, in the previous one, in which they have this lineup that relies heavily on big cooldowns, and once you expand those cooldowns, you can't really find pickoffs any longer. I mean, you might be able to, but they got punished in that other game, and they're getting punished once again for making that move.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This tower will eventually go down.
Bottom tower is under attack.
With some of the mistakes we've seen.
Tower has fallen.
Objective, first one of the game. Oh, sorry. Well, we got the bottom tower, so second
Yep.
objective for one win. Really going to open up the map for them, make it that much easier for them to play aggressively, but also just force extra camps. Dota becomes a little bit easier now.
It's just much nicer for Luna now, right? Like she can stay in the triangle, get Manta, send Manta illusions up top. Meanwhile, Mars can maybe even leave the top lane once he gets the BKB and start playing. Sorry, the Blink, and start playing with the team.
She's pretty close to. And this wave actually might give him enough gold for it.
He's
They're
going for.
actually starting to come over. Almost running to the Marcy. It looks like we'll do so now at the end.
What the
But
arena uses
tries
as
to
well.
drop the arena, but he's not going to stay alive long enough to get the gold for the blink. So unfortunately, arena on cooldown, blink further away.
Dire are scanning.
Don't think that steal is going to work this time. At least you do get a wisdom room. Sorry, at least you do get a double damage room for Cherry Jr.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they did get the wisdom rune on the other side, right? Like Kaori picked it up instantly. They warded the ancient stacks as well. No shenanigans when it comes to blocking acceptable this time around. You are playing with Medusa, so you have to make sure that everything is free for her to farm. And so far the stack game has been good on both sides. Like Radiant actually having a lot of stacks, farming a lot with these supports. Don't Google Invoker's net worth, but Phoenix's net worth is good. So he almost has as much as his mid laner.
Are we googling Phoenix's net worth? Is this what we're doing?
I mean, it's all right. Like he's got some farm. He's got some nice farm. He almost has Yules completed. Like in this game, Yules versus Marcy is probably what you're going for. Versus Primal Beast, of course, is also really good. Kaori.
Shards, Cloud should be able to find that spear connection. Pushes him out, but it's not going to matter. Do you prefer mainly when Phoenixes are playing a little bit greedier in regards to just across the map in their farm?
Yeah, I do. I think this hero just farms very easily as a support. And he can farm in areas where normal heroes aren't allowed to farm in because of his dive and Sunray. Like he can get away out of most situations. Now with the Yules, let's see what they do.
Looking to try and bait Cherry Jr. on top of the mid-wave Sanctity. About to show. They've got the power rune up as well in a couple of seconds. Sanctity has Kaori over towards the right side. Is he going to be able to get a range for the banish? But actually uses it aggressively in Sanctity.
I think that was a
Going to
misclick.
go down.
Or
Could
he
he
didn't
have
have
seen
range.
actually because the arena?
Yeah,
Wait, how would he-
I'm
But
not
actually,
sure.
but then he's okay. I don't know. But then how did he? I don't know.
He
Okay,
he has
I'm just
this-
not going to speak.
He has this ward on a cliff there, which I think might have been clipped in the arena, I'm not sure. Maybe that's why he saw. Because if you put a ward in the arena, you see what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, regardless, so nice kill for them to find onto Sanctity. Top lane, they're going to be able to find another one. So, I mean, it's not as the impactful kill, but chaining kills into a lot of damage on the tower now where they might be forced to glyph. I mean, Sanctity at least will be able to deal with this, so never mind. But this is what you were saying before, like it just makes the map a little bit easier, right, for the Luna. You shove out
Yep.
top, send the Manta,
It's
farm
like-
back towards a triangle.
He's having those perfect movements when it, like farming patterns on the Luna. Oh, he eggs,
Will
actually.
Supernova, yeah. Meanwhile, we got the Medusa that's going down as well. We'll go back over towards the river where Egg does get bursted.
That was...
So they're going to have the right clicks, but that is space created because Shad goes down.
Yeah. A much bigger kill for one win, of course, killing off the Medusa. The egg was... I guess it bought them time, right? Like, it bought them some extra time to kill off the Medusa while they were cooking some omelette.
Second death here for Shad, so this is Luna's net worth starting to pole vault forward. 3,000 net worth lead now as well, so one win. Been in this position multiple times so far this series. A lot of the net worth is honestly on the supports. So like you said, this Invoker's net worth is not in the best position. The supports and kind of the Luna's net worth.
No, I was... Like, that happened before. Invoker had, like, in comparison to the Pango and everyone else, every other core, he was really low. Right now, like, he's kind of catching up. It's not great. He's still the lowest. Mid lane dive into Yules, but I don't think they can follow this up, right? There's no way. At least the Invoker is catching up. He's gonna get his Pike soon as well. He's got... Actually, he's got it right now, so... Not too terrible, you know? Like, has some items. All he has to do this game, as anyways, Tornado EMP. It is useful.
Where are we setting up? There's 4 heroes starting to move top. Is this a Roche that we're looking at? Tag team maxed out. Alacrity is a potential as well. Fire Spirits is always going to help, so... Looks like that will be the call.
Yeah, they send the Forward Spirit on the other side as well through the Twin Gate to scout the situation up for them. But yeah, this is a very quick, very simple Roshan. Tag team just does wonders in the pit.
Why are we getting tag team back all of a sudden as well, besides the drinking buddies? Because it was like there was a rave about drinking buddies, and then that went away, and now it's... Oh, it got nerfed? Okay.
Like, tag team was always good, it's just that drinking buddies was better. And then drinking buddies kind of got nerfed, and now tag team is... Like, at the beginning, when it got nerfed, some players were experimenting with tag team, and now kind of everyone is. Everyone has just accepted the fact that it is the way to go.
Link Dagger as well from Respect, so speaking a lot about the Phoenix's farm. So the toss now as well. It's gonna have a way to importantly save someone through the pulverize. Bit of a long duration ultimate stun. It's gonna be really important. Disrupting the Rolling Thunder chain control as well, so we'll see. The 2 towers are gonna go down. We'll see what the call is gonna be for one win after and where they want to try and position their forces. Just be back to farming. There you go. Increase, will draw a line mid. They do have Cloud already getting set up to try and push the wave out, so they've still have plenty of time to try and convert with the Aegis. Still looking at some pretty decent items, whereas at the moment, PuckChamp, they group it up with pretty much all 5.
How do you feel about the Manta Skadi over Manta Butterfly on Shad? And he's going for Aghanims next. Like, I've seen some players go Ags on Medusa recently.
Well, Skadi always versus like a ranged carry, right? But
yeah.
I don't know, you know, Sunray too, but is this, do you want this second item? I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, that was my point. Like, as second item, it kind of makes more sense, but I guess you already lost the Aegis. Like, the power spike is Butterfly plus Aegis and you start taking down objectives. But without it, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like you said, range carry as well. Maybe some more mana as well versus EMP.
Sure. Little extra things. Boom. He's getting stalked, but it's just been Kushi and Chira Jr. Rest of the team, I believe, was finishing up a Tormentor. Now start to move over back with the boys as well. Where did that shard actually go to? So Chira Jr. got theirs. Looks like for PuckChamp, it's going to be the Marcy that gets the Ugg shard as well.
Dire's middle tower.
They're even going to be able to get a fight here. Shad.
He's
Not
baiting,
in
right?
a
Like
second.
he's just baiting because Kaori is right behind him. Chira,
Kinda knows.
he was about to go, but decided not to. A boom is scouted. It's got BKB though.
Have to use it. They cut mid. Strong's going to go back towards the T1 tower where they will get a glimpse of Boom. So what the call is going to be like, okay, they're TPing over. Luna's not with the team though, Sweden Strong.
It's a good
Diamond
position
for
for the
yours.
Phoenix, yeah, but they just
Yeah,
run
but
away.
it's just, I guess Cloud wasn't nearby as well, potentially. Maybe now onto Boom, but Boom's got BKB. You want to try and force it without a heavy commit or Sanctity. That's the committal though from Dire. Rolling Thunder and they'll get nothing out of it. So it's just either side is posturing very aggressively. He's going to go through the portal?
Tornado,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
way too short, not really that mobile on the Invoker. Pike was already used. Yeah, like you said, they just kind of disengaged on Dire after the Rolling Thunder was used. They couldn't really find the right targets. The egg wasn't used as well. I feel like both of these teams are very methodical when it comes to the way they played this game. Like, the rune fight promised, you know, the bounty rune fight minute 1 or minute 0, I should say, it promised more than this. I expected an action-packed game, but we're getting some very slow and disciplined approach by both of these teams.
And as a result, you're only going to get one tier 2 tower with the ages. Net worth lead hasn't drastically grown. We'll see if they try and force the issue down bottom. There's no one really here from PuckChamp besides the Marcy. Of course, they can bring some of the heroes down. But it looks like more than likely this tier 2 tower is going to go uncontested, especially with the alacrity up Luna.
Yeah, they're gonna force the high ground here. Like they don't necessarily need to fight the high ground, but they will force at least some rotations back. Yeah, Primal Beast already TPing in. That's it. That's all she wrote. You can just go back now. Yeah, they should be very happy on Radiant. I believe full Kanda is completed now on Luna as well. It's flying out. Like, this hero has a lot of big power spikes upcoming. One of the biggest ones, is, of course, is level 20. The talent is nice. Level 25 talent also is really cool on her, especially with the Kanda build.
Can you explain the thought process behind the move, walking up high ground? Why they would kind of just poke for a second and then be happy with getting out?
Yeah, because you don't really want to fight high ground. You don't have Aegis. You don't have a big advantage. You're only 3k ahead. But you know that they're not ready to defend because they're splitting on the other side of the map. So what you want to do is you want to force them all to go back and defend. Because once you do that, then you're free to TP on your side of the map and start pushing out lanes. You're free because you know you won't get ganked as they're in their base. You're basically forcing them back so you can take over the control of the map.
And we see how they've been able to do that.
Yeah, and
Sorry,
if they don't, then you're taking their side, right? So you're putting them in a really bad position.
And you see with the map, right? Like mid shoved out, top shoved out.
Yep.
Favoring Radiant. Cherry Jr.'s going to have to address bottom. I will look for a smoke though. So Shad's going to be put on the front. Step the completed here for the Medusa. Meanwhile, over to the north side though. Two supports, Sweden Strong along with Respect's going to be able to catch up with the Marcy. Egg used very early to start the team
nice
fight.
arena. Yeah.
And it's actually going to be able to protect it as well. So it is ultimate's committed, which You don't really get any kills off the back of it though. So Shad now, he can just start to chase down Cloud. Cloud in a lot of trouble with the Medusa. Spear's going to try and get some separation. Finally, Makushi's able to swing over. This is all without the Invoker as well. Chira Jr. still yet to connect with the team. And as a result, Sweet and Strong is going to be vulnerable. They're going to try and buy back onto the Tusk. Can look to teep into the tier 1 tower. Sweet and Strong, nice shots. Gets him down to the low ground. There we go, finally. Invoker's going to be in with a combination. I believe it meant to dodge the EMP, so not all the mana's going to be gone now. Shad, he can work with.
Oh,
look at the
that's so much
charge
damage.
in. Boom! Oh, he cleans him up. Yes, Mukushi's standing strong. Is he going to be able to kill Shad with the alacrity? It's going to be enough because Chira Jr., he can clean up.
Oh, he's
One
cleaning
more
up.
right click. Oh, Chira Jr., he's done it for them.
Yeah, look at Kaori being all pesky. Like, he's actually trying to solo the Invoker. Come on, bro. Relax. We know you're strong. On your Shadow Demon, 5 stacks would be massive, but 4 is just not enough. Dude, like, if you actually hit him with 1 extra stack, Jira's HP went really low. And it's exponential, so the 5th stack would really hurt. Still wouldn't kill him, but it would hurt. Crazy fight, by the way. Like, not everything was optimal, and I do believe we've seen... was there a buyback? There was a buyback on Tusk, right? Yeah, Respect bought back and died back, so that's a big difference here, maybe. But overall, just a crazy fight with only Invoker surviving in the end, and the Shadow Demon on the other side.
Well, that's the action that we've been looking for so far inside this game. Finally, we're going to get a big team fight. And big winner. Big winner is definitely Chiro.
Yeah, like one thing that happened at the beginning of that fight that we didn't mention is like this Luna didn't deal with the Shadow Demon illusions. Like you just need to press Lunar Orbit and that's it. Just click it and kill off the illusions and then you continue fighting. But he didn't do that, and because of that he was just running away from his own illusions for like 5-6 seconds. And he wasn't really able to contribute to the fight because of that.
Scans it, not a bad timing. Pretty much as soon as they walk in the pit, it might... Okay, it will be too slow, especially with Luna in with the crits. Alacrity tag team, yeah, Roche is going to go down. Now, do you fight, though? All ultimates are up from either side.
Let's see, they want to. Medusa leading the charge.
Nice scan. Chiro Jr. Smoke's going to give them the information. Tornado EMP, importantly connecting onto Shad. Shad again with the Manta, going to be able to stop the EMP over to the southern side. The Rolling Thunder from Sanctity. I mean, this time we're seeing much more impact out of this Pangolier. And now they're going to be on Munkushi as well. And that's not all she wrote. Off the back of the respawn, they're going to be able to surround him. Phoenix tries to create some chaos. It's going to buy enough time for Munkushi to jump in with the arena combination, but the Medusa's mana is now gone. Munkushi's going to be able to fight back. They'll get themselves a double kill. Try to turn protected Cloud. Cloud, he's not dead, finally. A swashbuckle from downtown secures the finishing blow. Munkushi with a big snipe. This Kanda beam bursting down anyone that it's able to hit it against.
He wants
and
more.
now Sweet and Strong is trying to hold Sanctity into place as well. Sanctity blink up in a couple of seconds. They're going to be able to stop it. They will not continue in pursuit. So again, we got another fight and another pretty even one.
Yeah, crazy fight. They did take the Aegis, but overall they lost the Medusa once again, and this Luna is just becoming bigger and bigger. That's probably the biggest issue that you are having at the moment. Didn't manage to kill off Sanctity though, and mostly because he popped the Mask of Madness to get there on time, so he didn't have the movement speed. But now he has... So he didn't have a spell to use. I mean, he had the movement speed. But now in the end, he's got a full butterfly off of that fight. He's probably, like, the fight might have been a bit even, but he's a big winner overall. If you don't take in consideration that he lost the Aegis very quickly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What are they
Like
getting?
the status of the game we're getting.
Yeah, it's definitely more active. The game has come alive.
Yes, it has indeed, and things that we love to see. It's going to give us a lot of action. Hopefully that will continue though, even without a potential fight around Roshan. Sweden strong.
Hmm.
Might get jumped farming under the ward, but it's not going to be an easy jump with these two supports.
Yeah, he's got full Shivas completed. By the way, Shad with Aghanims and Shard, like he is gonna be doing a lot of controlling as well with Mystic Snake. But what's interesting to me is, I think it's something that Scriff was showing as well. Like he's got the Stone Gaze duration, level 20 talent. He didn't go for the 3 Mystic Snake bounces. Considering he's got Ags and Shard, I was thinking maybe he's gonna go for the bounces, but okay. Some extra duration on the Stone Gaze is always nice.
Wait, is this cooking? What's going on? Sanjay and Kyle?
Yeah, I'm not
Did
sure.
you just say this?
I didn't talk about Sanj and Kaya. It's just I'm not sure. Like he's gonna be able to cast spells faster, I guess. Wait, am I crazy?
I don't know.
Wait,
what is this?
I don't know. It's a different approach for sure. Wait, you don't do you even cast spells faster as you don't, right?
No, that's the Yasha and Kyle.
That's Yashakaya. You get 25% exactly. Why would you go? Let me see it. Once he buys it, I'll get it. I think Sanj and Kaya is probably my least bought item in the game. Out of everything, just has so few uses.
Chira may have to be a little bit cautious. The rest of the team was a couple steps behind him. So if he stepped a bit too far to the right, Boom was ready to go. So use the scout, but will not scout anything.
Yeah, I guess you
Smoker gonna go the long way around.
With the Sanj, you get like lowering the mana cost. I guess it's nice, right? On the mana shield, maybe. Some slow is also nice, like not being slowed as much. I think those are probably the two main parts of the Sanj and Kaya. Roll in.
And the jump in onto Luna. Makushi's gonna be fine. BKB activated. How did Chira Jr. get there? I'm with Evoker. That's now the real issue. Caught up position. Arena's in a great location. Supernova as well, but the Marcy tries to deal with it. Not gonna be able to do so. 2 big kills though for Radiant to find. Shad is still okay though. But is Shad gonna be able to win this by himself? It doesn't look like it. Respect tries to catch up, is going to be able to find one Sanctity in some danger. They're doing their best to kite Medusa. Munkushi, though, will not be able to continue in this pursuit unless they get the force stuff down to the low ground. Now with the Eclipse being raining down, it's a dieback on the Marcy. Munkushi's going to try and turn. Sanctity will offer his assistance. Slams down the shield. Cloud doing whatever he can as well, but Chira Jr., he's lost the health and the hit points. Well, that's going to favor the boys onto Dire. Shad finally able to be alive at the end of a team fight.
Yeah, that's the big difference maker in a full wave on top lane as well that he's going to farm. Double buyback, double dieback though. That can't feel great. Like buying and dying back on both your Marcy and the Primal Beast. No one has to buy back on the other side. Gold still going in favor of one win. By the way, if you're Invoker, you stand up, you find where this Tusk is standing, and you just kiss him. Like, you give him a big old hug and a kiss because he rescued that team fight. He rescued Invoker out of a bad position with a snowball. He's the main reason why that fight even went as well as it did for one way. It's gonna buy Ags, by the way, next on Tusk. Respect, 200 gold away from full Aghanims.
What is the call with the Scepter? We just kick in Dusa away from a fight?
I guess so, right? Like, you jump in, you kick the Dusa away. I feel like that's enough value in these team fights. Or you kick her in, right? Like, or you kick the Shadow Demon or someone in, if you can find the right target to get them out of position.
See what Mr. Respect is going to be able to do. Has it now getting delivered? Maybe tier 4 neutral item can help. Ochre Seal Totem. Not the worst with repositioning afterwards. The supports have definitely been the big thing so far as well for Radiant. In regards to how they've been impacting some of these fights, I feel.
Yeah, we were talking about level 25 on Luna, and with that Wisdom Rune, he's almost there. He needs this Ancient Camp. That should be enough. One more hard camp, I guess. He's going for a full Swiftling, by the way, as well. So I like this a lot. Will enable him to move around the fight properly, get on top of Medusa or the supports. Can sell the power threads, of course, now that he's got Swiftling.
Where do they want to go with the smoke? Looking maybe a little bit hesitant, waiting for everyone to group up to get the 5-man smoke. The top it is. Once again, Roche is up and Dire. They're not set up. They're going to maybe have to come through the portal, but that could be a disaster if they do so.
It's going to start channeling. Boom. Ah, never mind. Straight into the pit.
Nice.
It will scream, but this is way too quick. There is no contesting this, Roshan. Aghanim's completed. Ag's Luna, by the way, as well. On top of everything else, now that's something that you have to worry about. He's got that Lucent Beam. Additional target hit. Just so much damage from this hero alone.
God damn.
Yep.
See, he's just gonna cut bottom with the Lunar Illusions. Which he will not be able to get another wave, but you deal with that. You're gonna connect to the team again. Mid shoved out. And a high ground push is now inevitable. And PuckChamp. So what are we looking for with the defense? Because you're probably gonna siege the Luna and maybe even dangle his life to opt for a kickback on the Tussle. How do you try and set up a defense if you're PuckChamp?
I'm not even sure at this point. It will be... they have to find a way to dodge out the first initial go with this Aghanims from the Luna. I guess if you can get some really nice disruption on her. Or if you could dangle a target and then just disrupt whoever they go on. Reset off of that. I feel like maybe that's the best course of action. Shadow Demon definitely enjoys that kind of a gameplay. Plus, it's really easy for him to do it. He's got Aether Lance and a Telescope. So the range on that disruption is really damn big. That's what they're doing. Just put the Medusa up front and make sure that she's unkillable.
It's looking like that is very much going to be the case.
Yeah, the only problem, like there's even a Hex on Cloud jumping in. There we go, the kick.
Into the Hex, and now with the beams as well, they're going to have the damage. They're going to drop everything, but the banishment is there. The banishment from Gary will keep Shad alive. Shad's able to turn with the BKB. Down to half health. You're fighting everything against Munkushi's ages. You finally killed him off, but are you going to be able to get away and set yourselves up for a second round? There will not be another round, though, by the looks of it. PuckChamp don't stop one win from retreating, and they thought that would go very differently.
Yeah, man, these high ground pushes are way too difficult for them. They expected it to go differently, but you are pushing into a Medusa and a Shadow Demon. It's not only the Medusa that's the problem. Sweden Strong up on top. He's, I think, very dead. Let's see, Yules. No dive, though. He's dead. Very good defense by PuckChamp. Like, I thought that the kick on the Medusa was going to be a game breaker for PuckChamp and that they won't be able to save her, but more than enough time for them to get on in there, use the disruption, and just turn on one win.
I thought it was going to be enough as well, but I honestly don't know how much this Kyra and Sanji's doing. Like, this could be incredibly big brain.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's not purchased on a lot of other heroes, but it is purchased on Medusa. It definitely benefits this hero a lot. He's got level 25 now as well. Gonna finish off the MKB. The Skadi just hitting everyone is always nice to see. They do need to defend bottom. Like, Fort Spirits are actually doing a lot of damage. This tower is going to fall even.
They are a bit split. You see, they're not coming back because they want to try and take a fight, and this is the part thing. They're going to intercept Respect from being able to connect with Cloud and all the other gang, but they will TP out.
Yeah, we're basically at the point in which both teams, their cores have almost maxed out everything that they can buy, and now they're basically just buying refresher orbs. Like Invoker going for a refresher orb. I think I've seen Mars as well go for one, yep.
Where's the Tormi go? Okay.
Oh, he did have it? Yeah. Very nice shards for him as well.
What are they going to do off the back of the smoke? We're looking to try and par us out here, lads.
You know what? Like, if it didn't work before, try it again. Jump in, kick that Medusa back into your team. She's got enough gold for MKB, but doesn't want to finish it just yet.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Game's going to stall out by the looks of it. Slow this one down a little bit. Probability 54%, still very even with the 12,000 net worth lead that they're playing with. This one has still got a long ways to go. Has both sides got a gem? Yes, we are at that stage. Cloud's got one. And Kaori's got the other.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, the only annoying thing are these Fort Spirits just pressuring down bottom. We have to react to those very often. Doesn't really take a lot for Chira to outpush the lane and send some pesky spirits in. By the way, he's also one of those heroes that can actually scale very nicely at this point of the game even. Like, he can be that one extra. Like, we have to think about extra cores now, right, on both sides. On one side you have Marcy. The problem with Cubify is that he's just not finding a lot of farm this game. He's got his BKB phase boost and that's nice, but he's not even on top of the egg. Invoker has a refresher, by the way, flying out too.
Okay. So maybe what it is how different does the previous fight look if you get a kickback into Hex, into double Hex, into all the Invoker's spells and the Lunas as well, and everyone else is like, does that change the script a little bit or no?
I'm not sure. Like, you can have like double EMPs now. Invoker has double BKB as well, which is really important. It changes the script, of course. This hero is bringing a lot of control to the fights. Like, the EMPs, the deafening blast as well from Invoker, they all play a big part. Like, one of the best things that Invoker, like, EMP is definitely an issue for Medusa, but usually what's really the biggest problem for Medusa is the amount of control that Invoker brings to the fight. Like, you're kind of a static core as Medusa. You're standing and you're a tower. You just stand and you fight. You hit. But you can't do that if you're tornadoed like 2 times in 5 seconds. Then you're EMP'd, then you're deafening blasted, cold snap. Just unable to dish out damage when your BKB gets low, that is.
So is the call instead of like don't particularly just jump Shad, or maybe we can jump Shad, kick him back, and then force the rest of the team to react and then put themselves in a compromised position where then we can maybe go for them while the Invoker's kiting the Deucer.
It's hard, but yeah, that could be the plan. If they could catch Shadow Demon, of course, that would be the optimal play. Like, killing him off immediately is just game-winning. But Kaori is just always very far back. You're not catching him.
That is going to be a difficult task for them to be able to get this Shadow Demon top lane. They might go for the Marcy. Respect looks for the kickback. Oh, a very awkward location, but still it's going to be a kill. And now an opening, 4v5. Let's see if they can force a buyback. No
Mid lane,
ages, though.
Shad, actually, will be caught here. Like, he tried to TP. It's not going to happen.
Now, T3 tower is going to go down, so it makes it that much more difficult for you to be able to set up. They're still trying to deal with the Medusa. Respect, and once again, going to kick Shad further away from the base. I mean, Respect potentially just gets himself killed as a result of this. Maybe, boom. Nice tornado. Chira Jr. I mean, this is so much space between the two heroes. Shad.
It's so annoying. Luna top lane, though. She's taking your side.
Oh my god, Shad's not leaving.
He's still stuck.
They have kick again. They actually have kick again. Is Respect going to go for this? Now they're actually going to look for the kill onto Shad. Beam's going to rain down. Shad forced to BKB. Boom has to use it as well.
Yeah, the arena.
Dude, the spell casting is incredible.
Yeah, it's just so dumb. You know, when you start playing versus this Invoker at this point in the game, he's just constantly controlling you. Nice. Like, the only reason why he managed to survive there and get away is because he preemptively used Manta, so it broke Respect's Blink Dagger, so he couldn't jump in and kick her back. That's a very annoying position to be in. And it's
Are
like,
you surprised they're backing?
No, not really. Like, even though they managed to take a side, they managed to take it off of the fact that they separated the Medusa. It was like Shad's bad positioning that enabled that. If you're fighting them 5-on-5, I still think that it's a tough cookie to break, like, still to crack.
So, are you valuing, like, is the double BKB usage on Boom along with Shad? It's still not like you need everything with the arena and the egg being on cooldown, and the Eclipse as well, I guess.
I mean, they obviously respect it enough, you know.
Yep.
To from distance, when you see everything, you might have like full info on the BKBs, and you're thinking like, yeah, let's go for this, let's do this. But it just sets up a very messy situation for yourself, pushing into a Medusa on high ground like that. So far, it didn't work for them, so.
Chiro Jr. is currently not with the team, and he's going to have a difficult time at connecting as well for this fight. He's gone a bit too far forward.
Yeah,
So no Invoker, Smoke's going to pop. They're going to see Sanctity. They have got to get out. But it means they're going to leave this area. And Roche is up in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it does look like everyone is out. The problem is, like, if you
they
go
didn't
for
scout it.
Roche, Chira will take your bottom lane. Like, he's gonna take a side. So you have to TP back. You see this? Like, they actually just have to. Oh, Chira might be caught here. Can't TP
He's in
because of the
trouble.
basher. Yeah.
Ghostwalk still on cooldown. Somehow is able to slip away. Now goes for the refresher. They got the detection. Another round of the Hurricane along with the BKB.
Oh, he's out, it seems like.
Of course, refresher has to be used, though. Importantly, still, they're able to get the glimpse of him. So jump over the top's going to be there for the Marcy. It's another round of the spells coming back up in a couple of seconds. The BKB will last long enough. Marcy, very nicely done. 85 seconds. Of course, Roche will go down. So that is going to be ages, along with the Scepter, for them to pick up.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Invoker when your own allies work against you. Marcy having that shard, of course, for the rebound. But then again, Aghanim's another one completed. Who are they gonna give it to? Let's see. Like, Luna already has hers. Tusk will be the carrier. He'll be Frodo of this Aghanim's blessing. You must not use it. Respect. I know you're tempted. I guess they're just waiting for Invoker, right? Like, he's gonna get it. Cataclysm, this game with double arena isn't that bad. He's got refresher too.
Bushi? Now, you guys are posturing really aggressively. Sanctity. It doubles some of the jump in. Sweet and Strong is isolated from the team. What are they going to be able to do to protect him? Snowball kick away. Oh, nicely done
Dude,
for
that's
respect.
so
The spell
cool.
casting. Oh my god, dude. What?
That respect is... Dude, this guy is on another level. That's so cool.
And he's dead because... Dude, what the...
He's just so
that
cool.
is...
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe
That's
he's,
so impressive.
he's probably dead. He does have roll-up, but he's still probably dead. Mukushi should be able to kill him. They can't even commit on this because of the egg anymore. They can't really go there. I don't think they can, at least. Just so cool. The kick on a target that he snowballed so that the snowball goes and rescues the Phoenix. Yeah, I love it. I love to see these small little... Not small, but cool plays.
Wow, dude. That is like a potential opening where you have an initiation for the Pango onto like two really important heroes. One being the Phoenix as well with the Invoker. Like you don't want to use your buyback there.
Yeah,
and
it was...
there was the Phoenix was split from the team and they just weren't able to get anything off it. Just the back of like that is one of the coolest individual plays I've seen from a Tusk in a while. You know, we saw like when Drinking Buddies was around, like the saves and the snowball saves. We've seen them, but that was like a super creative save. Like we've seen like shards for vision onto creeps and then snowballing over the top. Like we've seen that a lot. It's cool. It's great. That was one of the best I've seen in a while.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree. And some, you know, you just get baited. It was a bad play from one win strategically to get caught the way they were caught, because you mentioned Chiro not having, not being alive, but that snowball
Is this
just changes
crazy
it.
for Boom? Now, do we have to speak about this? Boom just
He's got double
charged in
Linkens.
and
He's got two
Okay.
Lincoln Spheres, right? Like, he's got one from Shadow Demon and his own, so like they have to triple hex him here, I guess, to kill him, or use Hurricane Pike, hex and then hex again. They don't have a Tusk to jump in. He's fine. Not gonna die. Luna is too far as well. Maybe some crazy Swift Blink with Lucy. It's just not gonna be fast enough. He can pop the BKB. Whatever happens, he should survive the skirmish.
But I guess it is something if you force the BKB. We'll see if he has to, though, in the end. So that's going to be 45 seconds, no Pango, and BKB not available for Boom. Which could be the opening they need to be able to close this game out and send PuckChamp down to the lower bracket. How is the other series going as well with VP versus Liga? That's going to a game 3 by the looks of it. Again, that's another upper bracket semi-finals where the winner's going to move over. Play versus the winner of this.
How's our puppy doing?
Our puppy as in, like, our secret puppy?
Yeah.
They just played the one series today. Tomorrow they got the lower bracket.
They're playing Navi
First
Junior
series versus
tomorrow.
Navi
Yeah.
Junior. Yeah, tough.
How were the games even? Like secret games were. Yeah. They got
53 and
0-2.
31.
Yeah, Liga team 53. Yeah. Rough games. Lycan. Oh my god, puppy. What the hell? That
The
hero
4-2-3.
exists? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, for the carry likes. He's always like carry liking.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued to see what Puppy can cook up, but I think people have doubts.
like when when they were announcing Secret, I was almost okay. Everyone knew the last couple of days about the stack, but I
Wait,
was
you're saying you knew before the announcement?
I mean, most people did, but I
you know your stuff, bro.
no, you know what I expected? I expected maybe the BZM and stuff, you know, because he was in Navi for a bit.
Yeah.
He played out there with Zayats, with BZM.
Yep.
And it looked like he might be poaching them away from Navi, getting them. But, yeah. nothing like that will happen. Because they looked kind of cool during Wallachia. Like, they looked alright. We got the El Clasico as well. We got Puppy versus Loda playing. Which was cool to see as well.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a fun, exciting roster. I don't know what's actually going on with that Navi roster then, because there was some good. I mean, Uragi was on it, and we're seeing Sanctity, and so we're seeing Sanctity now. Who was the offlaner? I think Malik was the offlaner, right? I know Boom stood in for that event, but I think Malik was the 3. I don't know where he went. So Zayats. Yeah, so I don't know. Where are they? Uragi, Zayats, BZM. They are... I don't know if there's a Navi team that's about to be formed. I don't know what's going on. They're working stuff out. But... Some players that have quietly gone under the radar. Like, how many other free agents actually are there? Like, can you list any more off the top of your head?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm not really going to be able to with... I might need you to carry me here, my friend. Oh, it's okay. We don't need to.
Don't worry. We can go. G. Let's go. My boy. Aries needs some sleep, I think. At this point. Do you even sleep at this point? I guess it's morning for you now.
I have to. I've been up for 24 hours. I must sleep. Boom. Okay, he's chill. So let's see. Again, recap. 40 seconds on Pango. So Munkushi, Aegis Threats, Moonshot, Eaton. Where is the Specs holding the banner as well? So you can lay that down, look to Siege. Eyes on the play.
Yeah, 15 seconds. No Pango.
What the what? Chira?
It fell without a whimper. Boom is in though.
Boom actually. Krishi's fallen pretty low off the damage from Boom. Gonna try kick it further away. Shad charges into the middle. But their spells, they're not using them in conjunction together. Like one by one, yeah, that's great, but now they're on cooldown.
What?
Clip's gonna be off the mark.
Yeah, this pause just broke everyone.
Alright, well, yeah, some spells go wayward, but the barrack still goes down.
Yeah, that's Megas, right? No, actually they have melee barracks on bot lane. Still one extra X. For some reason I thought that was Mega Creeps. There's a Wisdom Rune as well if someone wanted to get closer to 25.
Rishi with the aggressive jump in. They're going to try and look to talk down with the Pink Leap, but with Carry over the other side, Carry can always protect him. Banishment's ready to go, but it comes up too late. They have no vision inside. Tries to drop something, but Marcy's gone. Mega Creeps now online. Sanctity. He'll charge on 4. They'll deal with the Ages. What have they got for the second round? Refresh is used. Shira Jr. doesn't have the greatest mana, though. Could be something of a concern. Shad still has got the beat. He's going to look to try and turn, deal whatever he can. They'll kick him further away from the base. The mana's about to be gone. Carry, it's a decent save, but I don't think it's going to be enough in the end. There's a buyback there for the Medusa. She'll be forced to use it, but they are fighting so far away from her connecting that it's going to take too long. She's going to lose heroes too fast. Shad, she'll now be in, but no one is there for him to protect. Maybe he can get sweet and strong on the retreat. A great shards placement. Respect sets up for the spear. Cloud's going to look for the tip out. If they got a bash,
oh, they got
a banishment instead. That's one better. Carry, he'll secure the kill into Cloud, but that was as costly as a defense as you're going to get, and you really didn't get much out of it.
Yeah, they're still here, by the way. Not far from Shad. They might jump him once again.
Or Carry instead. Oh, nice blink away. So Respect's going to try and kick Shad away with a Deafening Blast. We're seeing these Invoker spellcasting really start to be a big issue here for the Medusa. Meanwhile, Mukushi's just running Sanctity down inside the base. But the Eclipse, they're just going to go end it. You spoke about the Invoker being able to kite the Medusa, and that is exactly what happened at the later stages of this third game. And one win, they're going to be able to knock PuckChamp down.